But it's that
breadfruit.
Yeah,
Listen,
it's just
Curried
The
up.
flying fish.
And it's something about the simplicity, because that chorus is one line repeated. I want to give it to you for the English speakers in here. I want to give it to you.
give it to you.
I want to give it to you. And every time you say it, it's a different inflection. You're like, I want to give it to you.
I want to give it to you.
But I want to give it to you.
I want to
but I
give
want
it
to
to
give
you.
it to you. Do you see what I mean? Those are three different ways.
I am so with you.
Right.
Listen,
Girl.
listen, I'm with
Girl.
you.
Lust
We are
and
here.
lust
We
again.
are on the same page.
I hear it, I understand it, and
They
I
literally
Right.
trying to poke
Yes.
the bear.
Yes.
And I'm not going to fall for it. You going to fall for it?
Nah.
You understand
happened
me?
here?
Because you remember the conversation we was having before we got here, as we were driving here, right?
Yeah.
That whole lust thing, right? So you see how it is speech can create that.
What in the world kind of nonsense are you preaching at this
You
moment
know
in
what is
time?
I'm talking about, because we was having the conversation on the car on the way here.
We were
I
having
wasn't
a
there.
conversation, but we were not in unison.
Exactly my point. Exactly my point,
me
House.
make that
Because
explicitly
wait as they were talking about, well, I would like to give it to you. I want to give it to you. I want
It's
to
the
give it to you.
inflection and the
I
tone.
want to give it to you. I want to give it to you.
I want to give it
I want to give it to you. To you.
You'll get.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
And
Ends. And that the magic line is just hit the right spot. Yeah. We did the same thing. Blocks.
see, this is my point. This is my
No, we got
point.
it.
We
Wow.
are there, we understand each other, and it's a great song. And
Annie,
thank you
Annie,
for the selection.
you find a friend.
Listen,
Things-
listen afterwards.
Things nice
What's
over
me?
there.
Fix your mouth. Stop doing that.
Things
It's annoying.
nice. You know? Things real nice for you and your whole crew over there.
Listen.
I say click.
This is
Are
our
you
click.
clicking?
Listen, we're gonna start a click now.
All right. Click your finger and go roll with me. Hey, let me say it. This is not dancehall segment. So take all your time.
Sorry.
Take all your time. You know, this was called, it was meant to be old school soca, right? And I played that one because I find it was real frontish to choose a song from
Frontish.
yeah, from 20. Wait, what was that year? 2017?
17, 'cause that's when I was in
2017, right?
Barbados.
Yeah.
That's old school for you, which makes sense because
Listen to me. School is 5 years. That song is 6 years old. It's old school. That's how I'm breaking it down.
sorry, what? What?
I mean, this is why we couldn't reach it.
Oh my
With the flying fish, we
I need
couldn't.
a fan on me now
Oh
because,
my gosh.
and again,
Ruth, sorry, repeat
Sorry,
that.
no, do you know
Sorry,
what?
repeat that,
Honestly,
repeat that. No,
honestly,
repeat.
wait. I actually withdraw that comment.
No.
You know what?
Nah, it's too late. It's recorded. It's recorded.
we are not editing that out.
You're about to become a meme. You're about to go viral.
This is why people don't invite me to talk shows, because I just talk far. I said Dibby and Dotage at the start of the show. Don't take me seriously. I like to laugh. I like to have fun.
Also, we're not, so you're trying to cover your tracks right now by
No,
taking
no,
me to
actually,
so
let
don't
me-
take it
Let
seriously.
me put my
School
actual
is only
double
5
G's
years.
on that chest, on that
Alright,
sentence,
alright,
yeah?
alright.
I stand by it. It was a joke. School is 5 years, and the
School
song
is
is
not
over
5
5
years.
years. Secondary school is 5 years, bro.
Secondary school is
I mean,
5
but
years.
there's
Yeah,
primary school
yeah.
But
before
there's primary
secondary.
school.
What did you
So
learn in
it's school?
What did you learn in primary school?
What?
What did you learn?
Renting. Watch
What?
me.
Name
I learned
one
spin the
thing.
bottle.
Not the real
I
account.
learned spin the bottle.
Spin the bottle. My
and I
point
learned-
exactly. None.
I know how to
Kiss
play.
None.
I know how to
Kiss-
play
oh, yeah,
rounders.
yeah, yeah,
I know how to play
Kiss-
school.
Yeah, we did
Spin
kiss
the
shit
bottle.
Yes,
somewhere.
understand me?
Do you know
That
what?
was
I stand
dope.
on my
I-
point now. I stand on my point. You went to school
I
to
know how
warm
to
beds.
hustle.
Not me. Not me.
In primary school, I learned how to hustle with box lunch. You understand? I learned how to hustle with box lunch. All them things. That I learned real thing in primary school. I learned how to whine in primary school.
In primary school.
What?
Jump up.
Them
You
lot had
understand me?
fets. Them lot had
To be fair,
fets
I
over
learned
there, you know.
10 cent, dollar.
I think
Listen.
I was whining
Primary
before
school.
5
5 cent second year.
I was
Cent,
whining
5
before
cent,
We had
10
school
cent, dollar.
discos. They had full-blown fets over
Fets.
there.
In
Full-blown
primary school.
Primary school.
Primary school
we
going
was
up.
pelting waist.
Yeah, they listen.
Not in the
we
UK.
couldn't whine
No,
on
not in the UK.
I said not in
We
the
had
UK.
school disco.
In
We couldn't
Trinidad.
whine
They
on
had
somebody.
Madam, you were whining in primary school.
I said I can't lie to you.
I was whining in primary school.
I was whining before primary school.
I was in old night service and youth camp.
Oh, listen, my mother was very religious. I was in church every weekend and most days of the week, but I was still whining up my waist.
Ruth was going retreat and thing.
I was at
Years when I got a
convention.
wife.
You see?
I was at
Confession.
open tent convention. What do you mean?
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's
And choir
okay.
practice every Friday.
Yes, I did that.
all right,
I even
all
went
right.
to Catholic secondary school.
Thank you
Oh,
so much.
Still whining my waist.
Oh, I'm a Catholic too. Yeah. But again, like I said, my religion is carnival, innit?
The waistline.
There you go.
My
It's
religion
something
is.
else.
Listen.
Not enough though, because the
And I know-
oil's not naturally injected, so I'm upset with that.
For me, it's naturally injected. I worship every year. Obviously, the big festival, as we know, that's our Christmas. Yeah, I go pan practice every couple times a week. In fact, it's coming up to that time. I'll be doing it every night. I go to fair at least once or twice a month. You know, not too much. But yeah, that's my worship,
Wow.
and that is my religion.
And you've
yeah.
been doing that for many
I've
years.
been doing that for many years.
Many
And
years,
he's
and you are true
faithful.
to your religion.
And I'm
He's
faithful to my religion.
Faithful to the
That's
core.
right, 100%.
You understand? Faithful to the core.
So can I ask, what was the other? That was a very good choice, though. I'm very happy with that one. Very happy with that one.
But it's not an old school. It's
you
not
mean?
an old school soca song.
So
That's the question I asked. This is my
I
point.
know.
The questions we ask, we don't get the answers. And then when we get the answers, we get in 2 and 3 and 4 answers.
wait, was the second option?
Well, surely
old
the
school?
second
The
one is
second
old
option,
school.
Thank
the
you.
second option that
Right.
I would
Silly old
say,
school.
right?
Yeah.
It's definitely an old school by an artist that I admired from since I was small growing
Right,
up.
okay.
You understand? She was actually part of a group called United Sisters.
Oh.
You know, I like to make sure and give people a little background.
yeah, give them
right?
that.
You know, United Sisters, where it is their most famous song was Wo Donkey.
Yeah.
You understand me?
I love that song.
You know,
Yeah.
Wo Donkey, but you didn't choose that one. That's not the one you choose.
Is that
so
groovy?
take your time.
That's
That's
not-
not groovy.
that's not groovy,
You didn't
is
even
it?
choose that for power. But in terms of what the song that you chose, Ruth, right?
Yeah.
You know what? A way to talk about why it is you chose that song, and then I'll play it.
Ooh, do you know what? You know I just like Dibby and Dotish, but every now and then I just come correct. I have 3 children and one of them is a girl. My last one is a girl. And when I listen to this song, no matter how you see me shaking my tail feather at soca fets and shaking some other bits too, and sometimes they be shaking even when I stop shaking them. The point being is, I did start off in church, and there I do have some like hard lines on limits on what I will accept from women and what I will accept from the other gender. And this song right here is that part of me, like the serious part of me that I'm like, I swear to God, let me not finish. Just play the song.
I'm intrigued by the song now.
Oh man,
myself
this
up, ready
is
to-
Singing Sandra, Die with Dignity.
You want to help to mind your family. You want to help your man financially. But nowadays it's really very hard to get a job as a girl in Trinidad. You're looking out to find something to do. You meet a boss man who promised to help you. But when the man laid down the condition, nothing else but humiliation. You want to see your whole anatomy. You want to see where your doctor never see. You want to do what your husband never do. Still you will know if these camps will hire you. Well, if it's all this humiliation to get a job these days as a woman, brother, they go keep their money, I go keep my honey and die with my dignity.
Fire hose to Die with Dignity. It's like the both sides of. It's like I
I'd
don't
say
know
it's
both
more
sides of your
calypso,
personality.
though.
What
It is.
Yeah.
I'd say
it is. But
I hear you.
I had to put it in. Do you know what it is? Most people that I meet always say to me, Ruth, you're two different people. And I really am.
I can
really-
understand. I can
I
understand.
really
that.
am that girl that can brock it down.
The Bayesian in you with the
brock it all the way
Yep.
down.
Yep.
However, honestly, that is just me enjoying myself. Don't make me embarrass you. Just please don't. I will never do any of that thing. If you see me from 9 to 5, it's a different person you see on the weekend. I didn't go to school to one bench. Yeah, I have my things and I work hard.
Main character energy, innit?
Yes, I swear
Done
to God.
though.
I have my 9 to 5. I pay my taxes. My student loan is paid. Don't mix me up. Do not mix me up in any of that. And if you think for a minute, I would take your spicy sausage, to better myself. You
What
have
you call it?
made spicy sausage.
What's that? How is spicy?
At least the sausage has seasoning.
At least it's spicy. Don't just leave me to it. Leave me to it. If you think I
I'm
would
gonna
take...
ask. I'm gonna phone a friend here and ask if that is. I gotta phone a friend to find out if that is what it is as we call
Phone
it.
them. I'm trying to be PG-13 or
Oh,
whatever
we
you
don't need
call
to be
it.
PG-13.
Okay, if you think I would take... Let you see, you're trying to get me out of control. If you think I would take any of that for any advancement,
You're
no
not
matter
taking
how
no
sweet
nonsense.
it is, I swear to God,
I feel you.
you's dead wrong.
I hear
You
you.
is dead wrong.
And I understand you.
So
take a
that's
shot,
all
man. Can
I'm
we take a
saying.
Yeah, take a shot. Take a shot.
Take a shot for
Take a
that.
shot right there. Yeah.
Dead.
For the spicy sausage.
Dead
Yeah,
wrong.
take a shot for spicy
I'm not
sausage.
saying I
Damn
didn't
it.
have nothing
Boom.
spicy.
What do you mean? I like.
I need to put an
Hello.
asterisk. Let me put an asterisk. Sorry, I've gone back in my
No,
DBS
no,
now.
no, 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 no. I was with you, but
No, but I have to clarify. I'm not saying.
You're not saying.
I
I'm
was
not
with you, but I might need to
saying-
backtrack.
I
now.
think
No.
Val's
You can stay
protest
with me.
too
You
much.
can stay with
Okay,
me.
I'll stay with you. Go on.
I'm not saying you can't enjoy yourself, and I'm not saying you can have short-term enjoyment. I'm saying if you think I'm taking your enjoyment as payment for a step forward, when I know I can take several leaps forward without you.
So what, you feel you're
you've
getting
made a
spicy
sad
sausage for free?
mistake. What?
Huh?
It's always for free. What are you talking about?
Who told you that?
Anyway, the point is, let me give the message for the kids.
Hear my
The
cry.
message for the kids is
Too bad, man. You're too bad, man. You're too bad, man.
you are
Spicy
too bad minds.
sausage on a shot of soca today. I don't understand what's going on here.
Hey.
But Ruth Amor said that is what
Where's my
it
tambourine?
is. And I need clicking with your fingers with
Yes.
it.
We could take a shot for that.
Take a shot.
Hey, take one big
Take a
shot.
Take a shot.
Take a shot for just
I done my
that.
message. I done my message.
Oh, sorry.
Take
my
your shot. You're just
Right.
because you don't.
Yeah. I done my message for the kids now, so I'm back to the dibbiness. So, but that was my message.
Wow.
That was my message.
Yeah, that song, Singing Sandra, Die With My
Dope
Dignity.
song. Yeah.
For me, when I see like Terry Lyons perform, I see Singing Sandra because I know she was brought up with that auntie right there, you know, because of how they've been, you know. No, what do you mean? Well, say what? No, I didn't see her last week. I didn't see her. But Terry Lyons, she encompasses how calypso music and how it brings people together and has them thinking about how the world works.
Right.
And that song, Die With My Dignity, is relevant today
Always.
as how it
always.
was relevant 20 years ago.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And for me, that legacy when it comes to music, you can't mix that now, you know. That you can't get nowadays, you know.
Yeah.
When it comes to soca music, a song that has a legacy, right, is very hard to come by. You understand me? That you can put into any era within our lifetime and it be relevant. You understand?
It's relevant, but to me, it's also sad that it's still relevant because what she was talking about X many years ago, you don't have to change any word. I don't have to sub out any particular lyric in that whole song,
No,
and
it's
the
true.
whole thing is
And you can't-
100% relevant. And I know that's good because that's what you want for longevity of songs. But part of that is insulting that the thing is still 100% relevant and nothing ain't changed.
It's true.
in
I
the
hear you on
thing.
that. I do hear you
And
on
so
that.
it's almost like a
Hold that
kiss
thought,
and a
eh?
slap at the same time.
Hold that thought with nothing ain't change, eh?
Okay.
Hold that thought because we're gonna come to that in a
Okay,
minute.
okay.
When we ask about where we are now. You understand? So hold that thought. You know, because Tubbs,
Yo,
I really like your tune.
my tune.
I really
you
like
remember
your
your
old
tune?
I
school
can't
tune.
remember my tune.
You understand?
I can't
I
remember.
really like your tune.
I
You know,
hear-
Johnny King.
I remember,
Yeah, Johnny King. I really like your
Big
tune.
tune,
You
big
know, that
tune. I
tune there?
remember it now. Can't forget that.
You know, so we're gonna play it, and then Tubbs is gonna tell us why.
Why he picked it.
You understand?
Yeah,
me? But
yeah.
I really like that tune.
That's when they had long intros, didn't it? They had long intros. But that's the, yeah.
You know chill is like a party. You know chill is like a fest. If you're playing social, you start off on philosophy. Till now you can't move up yet. If you continue on that you'll regret. Take a bet. Got a lot of fans, but we getting fed up. Woman said to me, you got to mix it up, cause all is jam non-stop. Jam your song, Johnny. Cool down my body. Speed it up, honey. Wet me down, honey, all night. Let me feel right. When the tongue on fire. The rhythm you jamming must make me perspire all day. Let me break away. When it's time for fun, honey.
Johnny King,
Yeah, boy.
wet.
Wait, can I ask you a
me down.
question?
Yes.
Because you said, how was that select? Maybe this is me being naive. How was that not more of a calypso selection as well?
So what are you looking at?
Well, you was the one that said the other one was more
No,
calypso.
because it is, because that's more social commentary than this is. This is
Yeah.
party tune. The top, more the topic,
Okay.
the topic and the style of the way it's written as well is
Yeah.
more.
How it's composed.
Yeah, it's how it's
Okay.
composed. So
Thank
that
you.
would make more of a. So that I would expect to hear in a calypso competition. Do you know what I mean? And it's the same with all the islands. You know, every island has their, but the calypso is more distinctive as calypso
Because
So-
of the way that it translates to the audience that's listening to it, it captivates you in a different way. Like with Wet Me Down, you hear and so you're just gonna
That chipping.
chipping. You're gonna find somebody to move with, and in the chorus, it's quite catchy.
Yeah.
You know, with calypso, it's a storytelling.
Yeah,
Mm.
definitely.
But the storytelling is so reminiscent of what's going on at that point in time.
Yeah.
You know, not something that's make believe or
Yeah,
something
it's
that's made
reflecting,
up.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
something that
Yeah.
you'll see somebody talking about in a rum shop or somebody talking about in the back of a bus. You understand me? Or if it is their work, that's what they'll be talking about. You know? So it talks more about where people are socially.
Yeah. But
And-
also at that time, calypso and soca was still a lot closer together than
yeah.
it is now. So when Singing Sandra came out with that song, it was much later on when soca had already gone
Okay,
Yeah.
down
fair-
a sort
okay,
of.
I get you.
Do you know what I mean?
I get you. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's how you kind of differentiate.
Yeah.
But that tune, listen, growing up as a kid and hearing that in the house parties, the family parties, gatherings, christenings, whatever it was. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, it just brings back so many memories and thinking about seeing people come down the road, Elkstone Road, which is, where the grandparents' house. I'm not gonna give you their door numbers. But
Listen, I wanna go at Granny's
coming
house.
down that road, like, coming from Westbourne Park Station and whatever, and remember seeing people chipping because the the route is funny, you know, like obviously we go around one way now. Back in the old days, it was coming around the next way. Do you know what I mean? So it was like, if it's clockwise now, it was anti-clockwise. Yeah, and also the route was smaller. So it was just very different, and it brings back so many good memories for me when I hear these types of songs. And like I said, I could have chosen about 10 different other songs by different artists at that time.
To narrow it down.
You know, and it's difficult to. I don't really do favorites, but I chose one in it.
So I have a question to
Because
ask.
I was asked to choose one, so
You did.
I followed
Yes,
instructions and
I
just chose
endorsed that last
one.
part there.
I just But anyway.
Yeah,
What
he
we're
was
not
asked
going to
to
do is be
choose
shady
one.
on my podcast,
No.
especially when the person's sitting next to you.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
It was
just
shady.
I just.
It was shady.
It was.
It
It was
shady.
factual.
It
It
was
was
shady.
shady. It was shady. It was shady. All right. But
So I have a question to ask you, and sorry, Ruth, not to just because Tubbs, you've been in the scene longer. Said you
No,
was.
but Ruth is not in the scene.
She said she's not in the
I
scene.
touched the
fine.
scene.
You
touched
touched
it.
the
I just
scene,
touched
but
it.
listen, you was
Did the scene
fetting.
like
You
it?
said what year did you start fetting?
1991.
I was
officially.
1 year old, just putting that out there. I may not have even been one
Wait.
because I was
Hey.
born in 1990, so I could have still been in the
Listen.
months.
I am 46 years old. Yeah. That is facts. That's out there. I've never hid that. You know what I mean? So I started when I started.
No, but
get
what I
me?
want to ask you, one question I want to ask you is,
Yeah.
so what effect nowadays give
Yeah.
you that nostalgic feeling from back in the day? Is there any fet that you can go to now that gives you the same feeling that you had
Well,
when you was fetting back
I
then?
think the simple answer is no.
Oh, there we go.
You know, but you know, there's I don't want to be like fets aren't this anymore or whatever. The bottom line is once you've done something, you've done it. You're never gonna get that first feeling of when you was
True.
first doing it and that's first vibe. So there's that. Do you know what I mean? And it's hard to sort of judge by that same because the levels have changed.
Definitely.
You know, so I wouldn't get a nostalgic view from fets. I can still very much enjoy promotions and,
Yeah,
and
definitely, yeah.
parties and whatever else and appreciate them for what they are rather than compare to, you know, but the nostalgic feeling, I don't get it. Even when they have like back in times fets or whatever, I don't really.
I was going to ask you, as a two-part to that question, then, is there any fets that you go to where you feel like you will hear more old soca than new? Or not really?
Not really, not really. I mean, you know, people tend to sort of throw away music like as if, it's 2015, it's whatever, it's no good no more. It's still good.
Yeah, 2015, I've
Music
said
is
it
still
time and
good.
time again. 2015 is
But
one of
that-
my favourite years for
That
soca.
was a
2015
decent
's
year.
up to
but-
like 2017, like that 2
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
But
yeah.
you know, every now and again, I'll get a DJ, and I'm not gonna say anyone in particular. I know your co-host here. I know he does play music. Just from it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't have to be all 2023 and all. He throws in whatever vibes. You know what I mean? And that's
Because he's
appreciated.
just vibes. Had to
right.
put it out
And
there,
it's
sorry.
appreciated when people
Smile.
like super and others do that. It's appreciated because it's like I don't want to go in and predict the whole playlist.
Now I hear
So
you.
how come
You
you
know?
can't say their names?
Huh?
Do you want to say their names?
Whose
like
names?
the people that are like playing a mix.
Because, all right, so allow me to introduce myself. I'm Big
My name
Bad.
is Ho.
I'm Tubbs. I know a lot of DJs in it. A lot of
Okay.
DJs, most of. So for me to,
Yes.
it's like to narrow
Okay.
it down, and it's the same with artists. That's why I do stuff like that. But I'll mention.
Always
Super
in
Trini
people
'cause
might,
he's here.
if you don't say someone, it's going to be weird. Oh, okay, fine.
Do you know what I mean?
It's
Like-
not getting to the
Because I
politics.
genuinely want to
Yeah.
hear the DJs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No,
I
no,
wanna-
I hear
I'm
that, I
happy
hear
to
that.
say certain DJs
They-
because
they're
that
out
I
there.
think will play. So like, for example, Credible, I think is someone that plays
That's my guy. Yeah.
plays
yeah.
a lot of old school.
Bacchanal Radio.
So let me tell you about Credible.
I paused there.
Credible is a guy who literally, he's one of these guys. He's a proper DJ. Started off as a feta. Wanted to be a DJ. People didn't want to book him. No. It's not even that people didn't want to book him, but he started the RDR, the Corks
Yeah.
vibes. And he was like, well, I'm putting my name down.
So it was Corks RDR.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where it,
Oh, yeah,
That's
'cause
where it
it's
was
if you-
born.
yeah, that's where it's all
what-
born.
yeah.
So,
Inception.
So that's the thing. But this guy, when we've been like, so for example, we spoke about Tabanka, this guy will stand in the room for hours just playing, mixing. not the same tune twice. And I say hours. I
Drunk
mean
or
about
sober,
a
because
good-
I've seen him
a
DJ very
good
drunk.
6, 8, whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like hours.
Yep.
Just playing and playing and playing, and it's just vibes and vibes and vibes. It's like, you know,
It's what?
vibes and vibes and vibes.
Just vibes, right? Yeah, right.
But yeah.
So how
Just bacchanal. Just bacchanal,
Well, then
as in
change your t-shirt then.
bacchanalradio.com.
Change your t-shirt then.
the t-shirt, the
Yeah,
t-shirt,
change- then
the
change your
t-shirt.
t-shirt then.
Just bacchanal. bacchanalradio.com.
But yeah,
And
you know,
vibes.
but this is what I like. I like people who are on this for vibes. Like, he's a man I've seen from the very earlies, from his first starting to play and, you know, it not quite going right and this mix and whatever, to now he just put him behind the decks and he'll just play, you know what I mean? And there's others like that. But yeah, he's very good with his range is, he's been fetting for a long time. Like, since I met him in the 90s, like late 90s and that. Do you know what I mean? So he's been about for a while, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
he's got, you know?
Definitely.
So, yeah. Yes. What we do?
Thank you very much for that. Wet me down.
Ah, yeah.
You know, you enjoy that one, Ruth?
Yes.
Yeah? You sure?
So you didn't
Yes.
sound certain.
Yeah? She was very certain. I made her very British there, and she said that yes.
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 Yes, ma'am. You know, so it brings us to 2023, your favorite tune right now.
Ooh. Again, I don't know what your selection was.
And once again, she chose two.
Yeah.
Are they songs were they both songs we've already played?
No.
Oh, that's good. Love that. for us.
No, I don't think so, you know. I don't
Makes
think
me
it's...
question your choices, but I love
It
that.
do,
for us.
it do. I'm
So I
trying
feel
to
like we've gone
remember.
through a lot of 2023 soca.
Yeah. I will play the power one she chose first, and then I'll play the other one, you know. So this one, now, in 2023, right, when it had the whole road march, you see, well, tells you know, we had this conversation
Yeah.
before, right, and we already knew,
Yeah.
you understand, man,
Yeah.
who was going to win road march.
Right.
You
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
But then there were
we go.
tunes that were like late bloomers.
Right.
Like if Voice and Marshall tune had come out, say, at the beginning of January, that might have gotten a little bit more play. And then also,
Still probably wouldn't have won, but there we go.
I like that. I like your attitude. I like your attitude.
That's fact.
I seen a difference in you already, you know, since you announced that news. And thing. I seen a
Unfortunately, you're
difference
rubbing off
in
on
you.
me.
You know, I said,
Off or on?
Hey.
Tubbs, what I mean?
We'll take a shot.
Yeah, take a shot.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure.
So,
Guys, I'm being mean. I love my co-host daily.
yeah.
I didn't think you were being mean. That's not what I was thinking.
Well, because we know
I think you're
you
being
in 246
gracious.
zone right now.
I'm
You
not,
in-
I'm
you
not a
in-
gracious
you
person. No, don't do that.
skiing
I'm
on
joking.
246 right now. She's just day. It's just day. Forward pike and thing. You know, but the tune by Lyrical, Ambush.
Ooh.
Right?
Oh.
You know, I just find it so weird, right? That when people give me these songs,
She said,
right?
oh, like
I
she
just
was-
have to remind them that this is song
No,
you give me.
because you know I said two, so I just wasn't
Which
too
is-
sure which direction you were going.
Oh my goodness.
She said, oh.
You know,
That's
this
caught
is
me
the
by
problem.
surprise.
We wouldn't have to worry about the direction in which we go in if we
there
had
was
just choose one.
But where would be the excitement in that?
Oh, so you get excited just now when you realize it was ambush.
Excitement.
You know,
yeah.
and they teamed up with Lil Natty and Thunder on this one.
Yes.
And this tune, I mean,
Yes.
I like it. You know,
yes.
it's a nice tune. You know, but it just didn't get.
I was gonna say,
Exactly.
sorry, the way you
Fuel.
said it,
It just didn't get the jet fuel behind it.
But that's
the way you
why
said, you was
I
like,
put
I
it.
like it. It's a nice tune. I didn't believe you.
It's a. That's,
No, it's a
that's
nice
exactly
tune.
why I chose
you
it.
just-
But I'm not going to sell it to nobody.
I like
That's
it.
for Ruth to sell it.
No,
Ruth
but
sold the
that's
tune.
exactly why, because there's plenty of tunes this year that I like, but everybody likes at the top of the charts. Everybody's spinning it.
Thank
but this is a
you.
tune that I like that I don't feel like got the representation that it deserved inside Soca Fest. And for someone that is not doing a lot of the kind of, I don't do a lot of power soca in terms of my preference, right? So for me to go all out and say this song didn't get what I
Yeah,
think
that's power,
it deserved,
power.
then that's saying something because yeah.
And it's a bad tune.
Yeah.
It is a bad tune.
Selector.
So we go jam to Ambush, Lyrical, and Lil Natty and Thunder, 2023. Ruth Amor's favorite tune right now.
Boy, 6 a.m. by the band house. Boy, 6 a.m. by the band house, waiting, watching the trucks them load. We ready for road. We ready for road. Masqueraders them anticipating, careful the thing explode. We ready for road. We ready for road. Well, when the trucks them start to jam and drinks them in we hand, we enter warrior mode. We ready for road. We ready for road. But the road not ready for way. The road not ready for way. Well, you better get ready today. This mass we come back to play. Masqueraders forward, 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 forward. This is the ambush. Put your two hand up. We come in whether you're ready or not. Masqueraders forward. No retreat, no surrender. We never time to remember. 'Cause this is the ambush. Put your two hand up. We come in whether they're ready or not. Coming to give them mass. Is mass in the ras. Is mass in the ras. Is mass in the ras. Tell them already, if we tell them again that we taking back what has been. Coming to give them mass. Is mass in the ras. Is mass in the ras. Is mass in the ras. Tell them already, if we tell
Sure, you can see wherever you want. And
Remember, I've told you when I enjoy a song, my face goes. That's my tune.
Stink face.
As soon as it came in, I was just like,
It has like a, what I call like belly vibes. You know, like when
Yeah.
you have some songs. Nah, it has belly vibes, bruv. And what I mean by that is,
sorry, where's
belly vibes.
let me explain gut vibes. So you know you have some tunes that
we are
are
real vibes,
sweet.
boy. We are real belly.
No, it's true. Everyone has belly vibes.
Listen,
But you know, like some tunes make you like want to whine. But there are some tunes that, and I gotta give props because a lot of the tunes like that, for me personally, I hear that are coming out of grade. It's got that kind of chest vibes and deep belly vibes, kind of like gluttural, like almost like ancestral.
yeah.
That you kind of like.
it's thingy's tone.
Yeah, it makes you. It's the kind of song. If you had a job interview, if you played, you would
Yeah.
feel hype, like something
Yeah.
come up and billing
You
you,
would get
like
a job.
yeah, you would crush them.
You wouldn't get
would
that job. You
crush
wouldn't
them.
get that job. You walk in that place there. Forward, forward. You bring all of
But
us.
it's got something. Them kind of tunes put like something in your back. Do you know what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say? It's
no,
got
I
a
hear you.
something.
Yeah,
I
but
hear
what?
you.
Something in your
Not
back.
Irish
Double
moss.
D in your
Not
back.
Irish.
Sorry.
Can't take these
It
people
just-
nowhere.
I
It
said
just-
PG-13, you know, and I don't know where this is
Hey,
going.
still PG-13,
I want
isn't
to
it?
put you on your back,
You
on
know?
your back.
Oh my
you're my
God.
team.
But no, I hear
is,
you. I hear you.
It's got a
It's-
something
yeah.
that make you feel
Yeah.
empowered and
Yeah.
strong and
Yeah.
just push
Yeah.
through kind of vibe.
Yeah.
You ready
For
for the
me-
ambush?
I didn't stutter.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know, I know.
I heard you loud and clear. I heard you. I
Wow.
heard you.
No, I agree.
Nah, it's
No,
a
it's a
nice,
good
it's a
drop.
nice tune.
That's a dope tune.
It's a nice
dope
tune.
tune, yeah.
Yeah,
It's got,
it's a
it's
nice
got, it's
tune.
got, it's got ting. It's got ting.
I haven't gotten over the whole hard fed thing, you know, but you know, well, I mean, that's the baddest tune.
Not everyone's gonna come in and pick hard fit. What do you mean?
But they should.
With,
No.
Well, Tubbs did
And I said to him, pick another song.
because we're not going no small fed.
Let me extend.
Let
You
me
know what? I've
extend my
actually been learning
apologies.
it, and I really want to do like a hard fit challenge just to prove that I kind of know the song.
Nah. If I was gonna learn lyrics, don't get
Don't-
me wrong, hard fit is a tune. I know it. Everyone knows it. But here's the unpopular opinion, as always, you know me. The unpopular opinion
I'm
is
probably with you.
hard fit is a banger. I'm not going to like
wait, no,
just because
pause.
I'm pro something doesn't mean I'm anti
Sorry,
something.
because put a bit more respect. Hard fed is a road march.
No, it is.
Not a banger. It's a road march.
Okay.
Please
But
and thank
I
you.
want to hear what other song she's going to
Look, you
say
see what I
because
mean?
I'm going to get a bit.
I'm really just trying to state. I'm just because I'm pro something. I'm not anti something. I'm trying to give it.
Well, you're
its
songing
flowers.
auntie.
What's the other
You're
song you're
songing like
gonna
the
play?
auntie and the tanty down
But-
the road
but-
that always want to complain about
let
something.
me just sit up for
But-
this one because there's a big
I
butt
think
coming.
you might need to sit down.
Big butt coming. A few years ago,
Oh.
we had Wrong Again, yeah, and it was the Horning tune.
Mm-hmm.
Now, 2023, Fan Lines came down and had a song that I didn't even, that came out of the left field, and she said, upgrade your man, yeah.
That is my. Listen, I've
And
done it on
I
the
know
I've
more
done it on
lyrics
here
to
already.
upgrade your man than I do to
Upgrade your
hard
man.
fit.
Listen,
Now,
Yes,
I'm
that
not
is my
taking
tune.
away from Hard Fate because it deserves everything. I'm just saying something about Upgrade You, which was almost my choice for this.
Listen, I've done that one on here already. That was my choice. I know all the words. I'm like, let me upgrade you.
When Fayan said,
If
I took away your veneers and
if-
gave you hardwood floor, I said, sis. I said, sis. They're going to learn today.
Lust.
Something
Upgrade your
about the upgrade your bag.
Listen, that's my tune.
She
That is my
said, if I
tune.
pick him up, I'm going to drop him
him
off. Monday, babes.
Yes.
Then Tuesday, babes.
Yes.
Aye. Now, to this day, I don't know if she's talking
Spicy
about me,
sausage,
if I'm
yeah?
singing the song. But either way, the song is a tune.
It is
I
a
can't
tune.
make out what end of the song I'm on right now.
Is the way how they just hang themselves, right?
It's a tune.
You know the way they hang themselves. So remember
Why?
when it is we was having the argument at the beginning, Tubbs?
Yeah.
Where I was saying that if it is we wanted to have two, right? So why it is we can't upgrade two?
Right.
You're doing too much.
I'm just
No,
saying.
he's doing the
I'm just
most.
saying. If you like the lyrics of this song, you're endorsing the whole song. That means you have a likeness
I
to the
don't know
song.
if I
You have an
endorse the song,
understanding.
Right.
but I like the
You
song.
endorse the song.
I don't know if I
Don't
endorse
even
the
try
song.
that.
Oh
Don't
my
even
God.
I don't know if
try
I
and
endorse
that.
the song.
A full
So,
endorsement.
full
I don't
endorse,
know if I
right?
fully.
If I had to
Fayan, I
learn
love
the
you.
lyrics
I love
for
you.
any song,
I was-
and I have to sing it as loud as possible,
Upgrade
is that
your
song
man.
you're singing. That way, Siri?
I feel like you are taking this way too.
That's my choice. I can take it where I want to.
But don't share it with me. I don't want to
Where
go
that
down
you-
that path.
You don't want to go down that part?
No.
No, you don't want to
Just
get
because I know
upgrade.
the lyrics to a song and I enjoy the vibe and the sentiment, don't mean it's an autobiography.
I'm still
I
waiting
never
for the
said it
song in my
was, you
head.
know.
I don't know.
I never said it
how
was
we
an
got
autobiography. You know?
I know the lyrics to a lot of songs. I know the lyrics to Stamina Daddy, the lyrics to Sycamore Tree, the lyrics to a lot of songs. What does that even mean?
Is it
What does
Wait,
it mean?
Why is she look at these songs she choosing?
She knows the
And all this time she was in church, you know, when
I'm
them.
saying, you know the gospel
She was
songs
in
as well.
church when
please,
them
babes.
songs
You know
dropped,
the gospel
you know.
songs as well.
Listen, like I said, two
Yeah.
sides.
She's
Two sides
eclectic.
to every
She's
story.
eclectic.
Look
There's
at
no-
these songs she choosing.
She's eclectic.
I'm choosing the
She
songs
wants
to
to
be
get
provocative.
But no, I hear you. That is a big tune. I thought he was going to go for the other potential Road March winner, and I was going to say absolutely not. However,
You've got to add variety.
you know me. No, I thought when the route
Oh,
that
the
she was
route,
going down, I was
right.
like, please do not say that the other song is better because we're not going
That's
there.
not what I'm saying at all. Yeah.
But
just-
upgrade your man, yes.
Yeah, so we
But
get,
then again, let me just give us that's your husband, the wife, that
That's what I call power couple.
100%.
Power
Couple
couples.
Couple goals.
couple goals. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
condone couple goals, by the way. I think it's all bullshit. But some people out there will say couple goals
Well,
because you don't really know what goes inside the household. Not to say that madness goes inside the household, but you don't know. You get what I mean? You don't know what happens behind
Yeah,
closed
but-
doors, so you shouldn't look at anybody and
then we
aspire to be
ask-
them.
Then we
Yeah,
ask Stubbs
I hear
if it
you.
is he feel about couple goals.
But you know, the thing is, with couple goals, it's not necessarily that you're studying the whole relationship.
Yeah.
You are seeing the positives.
Yeah.
So you're aspiring to,
To
those,
those positives, yeah.
I mean, I hear you on the whole couples goal thing because I'm kind of, but I get it. Do you know what I mean? If I see positivity and I see
You want that.
them working as
Yeah,
a team, and I
yeah.
want that too.
Yeah, I meant couples
And-
goals
100%,
like
yeah.
two
So we
people
don't-
just being strong in
Yeah.
their game
Yes,
and hitting
yes.
the top. I didn't mean matching pajamas couples goals.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
meant
yeah.
couples goals like a man and a woman that's
Sorry,
together.
matching
and it's-
pajamas
Yeah,
couples.
because that couples goals just wind me up. I don't like that couples
100%.
goals. But couples
100%.
goals, a man and a woman or a couple, two
I
people
wanna-
of a couple, hitting the top, hitting headlines, winning road marches, having best songs,
But
doing
why
all
can't
that.
you add matching
I
pajamas?
was gonna say,
to that?
Tubbs, do you
Just
do matching
because-
Tubbs? Do you do
I don't
matching
like it.
Listen,
pajamas?
I mean, I will listen. I will wear matching pajamas, you know, Christmas time.
Matching
yeah.
pajamas is whack.
Yeah, I don't
I am
care.
with you. I'm
I
never
don't
doing that.
care.
whack.
I will sit
I
there
have
in
my
my
own style.
whack
I don't want you
with
to
the
be in the
pictures,
same.
and I'll send to all my. You know what? Watch this Christmas.
Next thing you need to be doing
My
Christmas
whole
cards with you in the
WhatsApp
matching.
Yes.
Christmas cards sent out to all your
Yes.
friends with you in your matching pajamas.
That's right. That's
Merry
right.
Christmas
Merry
Block
Christmas
and
from
delete,
us to
block
you.
and delete with a quickness.
I am
Oh, the
so with
spirit
you.
of matching pajamas makes me feel ill. I
Yeah.
don't
I
like
am
it.
so
And,
with
and
you.
if you block me
So
on
cringe.
WhatsApp, then I'll get you on Insta.
Big
Tag
bad
me.
Tubbs
Yeah.
in the
Tagging
building.
her.
or Freds. Freds
Oh,
is the
no.
thing
Freds
now,
is
right?
new- Freds is
yeah,
Freds is actually the thing.
Freds.
Big bad Tubbs. Tubbs, can we go to his selection? Oh no, sorry, the second one.
I just want to
Oh, there's a
understand
number
how
two?
pajamas reach inside this thing.
Couple
Yeah,
goals, Fayan.
Like
Follow,
we having a
follow
slumber
the, follow
party.
the
What is really
tangent.
going on here?
Follow
We
the
having a
tangent,
slumber
babe.
party.
Peep up, peep
You understand me?
Literally.
Maybe that's the theme for the next
Wow.
podcast, isn't it?
Wow.
Can we do matching pajamas on the podcast?
Sorry, what? You don't have pajamas that fit me. And
He said I don't have pajamas that fit me.
And what I wear to
long,
sleep.
innit?
And what I wear to sleep. We can't have that matching here.
Super
Well-
Ginny, what do you wear to go to sleep?
Huh?
You put it out there now.
Why I wear to go to
What
sleep?
do you wear to go to sleep?
Duvet.
Here we go. The fans are gonna get at you. You know that, right?
Listen,
You know the fans are
you,
gonna
know,
get
you know you're doing a lot right now.
Watch me.
For the people them.
Watch me.
because
You ask the question. I have to
No,
answer the
you
question.
put it in
And I
there.
will just say it straight. I wear mattress
Yeah.
and duvet to sleep.
Annie, you already knew the answer. Look at, measure the seam of his shorts. How much is the seam of them shorts, bruv? Honestly, tell the truth. 2 inch, 3 inch. How long is them shorts?
See what I'm saying?
No,
See
I
what
want
I'm
to know.
saying?
Mine came out here in hoochie pants,
Lost.
you know, and trying to tell me about duvet.
I come on this podcast every time and I say that Super Trini comes in his hoochie daddy shorts, but nobody wants to listen to me.
Who loves
Thank you.
short shorts? Him. He loved them.
I will stand up and I will make all
Don't
you eat
stand
all
up,
you
because-
want.
Hey, we ain't coming for no
Stand
stand
No,
up.
I know. I come with a party.
Okay, yeah.
Tell me about that. Look coochie to you?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
That is coochie to you?
Yeah. Maybe because when you sit down, you draw them up. I don't know what happened. But
Don't
something
worry
happened.
about boy. Don't be watching all the way.
Look.
Don't be watching all the way day.
Well, don't be
You understand me?
showcasing.
Listen, nothing showcasing. I wear my tighties out under the all kind of thing. You know what?
Said it. Anyway.
Anyway,
Yeah, let's
because
just leave
All
it.
I will say
I was
is
trying.
after this, I am going to, the messages.
I'm not getting involved in none of that. All you want to look all your own.
I mean, I restrained
literally
from
want-
wearing mine.
Huh?
Just saying, I was gonna wear
She
my
matching,
shoe.
matching
Oh, you was going to
shorts.
wear your
I
hoochie daddy
restrained
shorts
because
as well?
I thought this was a respectable platform.
Respectable.
Oh, no,
And,
we're not respectable, babe. Don't confuse us.
Thanks, yours.
Don't confuse
Thanks,
us.
No, it's just
Thanks.
kicks.
Thanks for that.
This,
Thanks for that. Thanks for that. You know? Thanks for that. Thank you very much, Ruth Amor.
Anyway.
Thank you.
I'm just here for the truth.
Yeah, the truth now.
I'm just here for the truth.
All right.
I
Okay.
like the selection, and I will say, I'm putting it out there, I'm a big Little Natty and Thunder fan. Like, what sways? As soon like Little Natty, as soon as he comes on, and I can't even do it. In
Yeah,
his voice,
he's got
his tone,
bass.
The
like
cadence,
yeah.
In the belly.
Like,
Yeah.
he
belly.
he gives me the ancestral belly callings.
He gives
That sounds
me-
so wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you get what I mean? Like, it just,
He does it. He does it.
his
Tick.
voice, like, do you get what I mean? Like, any song he comes on, he just comes in hard, and I think
Where's
like
that- where's he with
takes
Holiday?
it to a different level.
Where's the winner today?
Lust.
Thank you.
No, he's got no.
What?
It's like
Nobody
like
said
a
I
Barry
was
White
lost
of
after
soca
him.
business.
Thank
going
you.
on.
He is
Do you
the
know
Barry
what?
White of soca.
You don't say
is.
things without actually saying. You don't need to actually say it, you know.
I want
Why
to
It
not?
give
comes
it to
across
you.
in what you
Want
right,
to give it to
right,
you.
Right,
Want
lust.
to give it to you.
Yeah.
Lil Natty and Thunder.
Yeah, lust,
Lil Natty
lust
and
again.
Thunder. Lil Natty and worst ways. Worst ways. That's all he was talking about it.
Coming from the man that
Yeah,
said
'cause
if
Yeah.
I got on stage with Janet Jackson, it would be over.
Get true. Shit. Shit. GT.
Manners,
okay.
manners and
True.
respect.
Told you there's no respect. We're
I
not
don't
there.
understand. I
We're
don't
not-
understand
The
what's wrong with that statement.
audacity. No,
Yeah,
was
it's
he in
fine.
it?
It's
Was
fine.
he in it?
It's fine. Listen, there's not me in it. Anyway. Let me go to
He said,
Hall
was
of
he in
Fame.
it?
Yeah.
Was that,
Right.
Oh, that was a good selection.
Because that was
And before you play the song, I'm gonna do a quick plug. Big up Trini Boy Juicy because he did co-write the song, and not many people know that. So putting it out there. Big up our UK Soca scene because we're doing things.
Ra, 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 ra.
Now you can play the song.
Big up Macau Tasia. One of my first interviews, actually, Macau Tasia. It's a good one. Good one. Play it now.
I feel like it. Anyway, play this song.
Don't worry, lover. Don't worry, friend. Don't worry, partner. You go see thing again. Don't worry, lover. Don't worry, friend. Don't worry, partner. This is not the end. We time coming back again. It's so much my heart could take. I feel like I'm born again. Freedom at last. Raise your glass. Oh, you can't live in the past. So look for where madness David Rudder sail. Look for where shirt on any people place. Look for where real girl and it's only ways. Look for where by the end they go between them in the Hall of Fame. Soca Hall
song, but we don't need to play it.
All right.
This is why I like my co-host.
All right.
This is why I like my co-host.
All right. All right. I know it's your favorite part of this song, but it's not your choice.
Dung dung. The one drop.
It's not your choice. So don't worry, lover. Don't worry, friend. On the
This is
next shot
actually-
of
this is me.
Soca,
You're gonna
we'll
sing
play the
it
tune again. You understand, man? You know,
The next
we can play the
bit,
tune again in the next one. Don't worry.
Listen,
Next
we'll
time,
play it
don't
many times.
worry.
And I'm sure we
Annie.
played it already. It's a big
It's a
tune.
tune. It's
And
a
we-
tune because it's like, in general, the whole idea of people counting you out. Not just, I mean, in Soca, okay, he's got his own storyline. I mean, in general, when people just count you out.
Yep.
And then wood off.
Yep. Hall of Fame.
Wood off is what I'm
Hall
going to
of
say.
Fame.
That's how I feel.
You know what I mean?
I like that. That was a good.
People
Do
count you
what?
out,
Do
bro.
we do high fives? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. I love that. That was
wood
good.
off.
That was
Wood
good.
off.
Yeah, definitely. That's a
Wood off.
Nah, it's a wood off moment, bruv.
wood off.
It's a wood off. But you know, sometimes you get that when you feel like you weren't good enough or
Yep.
people counted you out.
Lust.
Wood off.
No, but honestly,
It's a
Michael
wood off.
Teja and that tune there, when he performed it, I saw him perform it twice.
Yep.
And oh my gosh,
I'd love to see it
like
performance.
it's bad.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's bad.
Yeah.
You know, and it resonates with the old and new because you know, like David Rudder say, you know, and on like when you connect the old and the new, there's something that just makes it feel like it has everything that you need.
Yes.
You understand? And for me, that's what I like.
Definitely.
You know, I like
off.
that.
I'm going to make that a hashtag. Hashtag wood off.
Hashtag
In
wood
your
off.
mother.
How you spelling it?
Okay.
Wood off.
How you spelling it?
Capital
And if I ask you how you
W.
saying it, how you spelling it?
O D D D D U F F F.
Not in my mother.
F. Wood off. Wood off.
That's
Wow.
not how I would have spelled
Michael,
it.
was it Michael
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 Taylor.
Taylor.
Taser,
Yeah.
one of the most underrated.
100%.
I feel that he's been doing things for a while. You know, he's written songs for people.
Yeah.
He's been doing his own. Some of his tunes have been nice and just not been getting the play.
Yeah, and that's
This one,
a lot.
yeah, he's yeah.
It's not getting enough play. I will
Michael
put that
Taylor,
there,
it's not getting
but
enough, but yeah.
it's
And
yeah.
even some songs get played, just don't know. Even little happy birthday to Macau right there.
I didn't even know that.
Yes.
Oh.
I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
with their pretty
Oh.
little. Yes.
I did
So
not
he
know
has
that. but
tunes.
He has tunes.
Because you sing a happy birthday song, you have tunes?
Happy birthday.
Because you know what? It's my birth month. July babies roll like cancer season.
Your song is actually It's Your Birthday, Baby.
Yes.
Oh, it's actually my
That's
sister's
Macau.
birthday today. Happy birthday,
See?
sis.
He said it's actually like he just remembered.
Yeah. No, I did
you wish
WhatsApp
that-
status and all that, innit? Yeah, you know.
No, but
Yeah,
I like your tune, but I think I prefer Tubbs
Of course you do.
2023 tune.
Of course you do.
Surprising.
You know? No,
course.
I really like your tune. Like your tune bad.
Actually, I don't even know what his tune is, so
Bad
let me
man
go.
tune.
Let me go.
But
He loves his
before,
tune.
but you know what?
Just
Before-
because we find that one tune is a big tune doesn't mean we can't
you know what?
appreciate.
I respect Tubbs so much. I'm
Other
going to put
big
my hand
tunes.
here for the high five,
Oh, yeah?
ready for
All
the
right,
tune.
cool. All right.
Yeah,
let's-
because he gave me
Right.
one.
Alright,
so
let
I'm
me
No,
just-
but
gonna leave it
no.
floating.
I'm not going to say his tune. I'm going to play one of his tunes.
I wanna
Oh,
watch
first.
let me just. Okay, so
One
I
of
keep it here.
his tunes first.
She's ready
Meaning
for the high
one
five.
of
Ready?
him
Oh,
as
no,
an
so
artist.
Tubbs makes music.
As
if you
Tubbs
didn't
as
know,
an
so we're gonna
artist,
play a
I'm gonna play
Tubbs
one of
tune.
I didn't
his
come with no
tunes.
preconditions.
Big
The
bad.
high
Just
five
get
is
your thing.
there.
Just get your thing.
The high
Just
five
get
is
your
yeah.
We're not
Right.
leaving you hanging. We don't do that.
Yeah,
here.
we don't do that.
Right.
We don't.
You know?
Woodoof.
So we'll do.
Nah, Tubbs has endorsed
say-
it. It's a thing now. It's a
Okay,
thing.
yeah.
It's a thing.
You know, red people
Tell
really
me.
trying this thing, boy. You know, they go walking on the phone. Yeah, end, and that's the whole sentence.
No, we're done with end. It's Woodruff now.
Oh, it's Woodruff now.
And
And boom, you know. But Tubbs, right? You're a soca artist as well.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so big up your
know,
whole self.
literally.
You know,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I haven't been doing as much lately, but you know, there's still a few things in the pipeline, and I'll get back on it. You know, life gets in the way sometimes, but I'm
Yeah.
still there, man.
yeah. Well,
I will
I'm happy
say
for it.
that when I was doing my research, I was on the phone to one of my friends. I was like, "Oh yeah, Tubbs is coming on. He was just like Tubbs is artist." I was like, "Huh?" I did not know this. It took
Yeah.
me out. I did not know you made music.
Yeah,
I met your
yeah.
sister,
You met my sister.
and it was her birthday. We were on the same birthday cruise. Now it
that
makes
was
sense.
definitely her.
She was like, "You know my brother." I was like, "I do." And she said, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was her birthday too
Yeah.
with me.
Okay. Well,
Sorry, randoms.
Yeah, no, that's
It's the way how she
Hilarious.
just jump up.
I know. You can see the light bulb.
I had potato ping like one box. Like one
Not
mash up.
Ping Woodruff.
Woodruff, yeah. No, light bulb don't really go Woodruff though. I never hear a light bulb go
Can we
Woodruff
play
in my
Tubbs'
life.
song? I'm eager.
Yeah, no, listen,
know?
I'm eager.
All right.
I'm
all
ready
right.
to
Yeah,
hear
I'm
it.
eager. I don't know what one it is.
So I don't know which. You know, it's up to you. You tell me. I have one. Watch me. Not one tune, 2 tune, 3 tune, 4 tune,
Excitement.
5
Can
tune. I
I
have
pick
6
a
tune.
random number?
You can pick a random one.
4.
I was gonna say. Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. I'm picking that one.
All right,
Let's see what I'm
let's see
picking.
what happens.
Let's see
Number
what
4.
happens. You know.
Soca child, big bad, read him up, read him up. Ladies, let me see you whine, 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 whine. Oh yes, let me tell you something. Your bumper is a problem. It is a problem. No matter.
Oof.
See, like,
Listen, I will.
Listen, I didn't understand how it is they choose number 4.
Yeah.
But number 4, the application makes sense. You know? So let me run it again.
Soca child, big bad, read him up, read him up. Ladies, let me see you whine, 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 whine. Oh yes, let me tell you something. Your bumper is a problem. It is a problem. No matter how you roll it, girl. It is a problem. Girl, your bumper is a problem. It is a problem. No matter how you roll it, you're causing a scene. Causing a scene. The way you roll it for me, girl. Roll it for me. Your bumper causing a scene. Causing a scene. The way you roll it for me, girl. Roll it for me. Wait, hold on. What's that? Set up yourself and push back your bumper. Whoa. The way you whine it, I cannot help it. I know you feel it. That's why I tell you. Your bumper is
Thank you. But you know what? I have to big up Soca Child because he produced and wrote the song in it. I just voiced it.
Yeah.
So that's most of my songs I've written myself, but there's a few like Soca Child. He wrote that one. He was like, "Nah, I want this big tune. I love it. It's just vibes. Like there's not much in it, but it's an energy thing. You know.
As soon as
Yeah.
you hear it, you have to start moving. So,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
What's
Lil
the song
Rick
called?
wanted to buy the song off Soca Child.
Ooh.
Lil Rick was like, yo, when he came over a few years back, he was like, yo, I want this song. And Soca Child was like, well, no, I wrote it for Tubbs. And I'm like, yo, it's still Rick do it.
Yeah, no, I love that though as well.
But what?
No, he said it
Yeah.
was for you.
He said
so
it was for
stayed
me.
with
So
you.
yeah, love him for that.
What's
Love
the
him
song
for that.
called?
Bumper is a problem. Yeah, so
And I know
at
this
the
may
first
sound
line.
silly, but what is your artist name?
Big Bad. Yeah.
So, Tubbs,
Uh-huh.
how likely is it that we can get you to like do a line or two? Is it impossible
A line or two
of the song?
of
like,
the song.
I want to hear you do it. I personally want to, because you had me at the first line, and I was like, oh,
I
Your
don't-
bumper is
Let
a
me let's.
problem.
It really is.
Let's try and clear the. Let's.
He's gonna sit up,
yeah,
put
let's
some water in.
Let's
You mean the diaphragm? I don't
yeah,
know.
get it
Go,
going.
me, me,
People say
me,
that.
me, 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 me.
Come on, I want to hear this. We're here for it, innit?
La, 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 la,
I don't
la,
know.
la,
I don't
la,
know. Let's
la.
see. Let's see how this goes.
Isn't it exclusive, Annie, to
Listen,
Shot of
is it-
Soca? I think it's an
Well,
exclusive.
I mean, he drink real rum before.
This is the thing. This is the thing.
He drink real rum,
Yeah.
so time more than a shot of
We're
Soca
here
running
for
through
you,
his
Tubbs.
veins right now. Tubbs, Tubbs, take it easy, take it easy.
Your bumper is a problem. It is a problem no matter how you roll it, girl. Girl, your bumper is a problem. No matter how you roll it, you're causing a scene. Sorry.
Love that. No.
Well,
was
brap,
pressure.
brap, 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 brap.
That was
Where's this go?
pressure.
Where's this go? Where's this? Woodoof?
Woodoof.
Woodoof.
I don't know why, but somehow I want to go
Woodoof.
Woodoof.
Yes.
Just
It's a shot of soca, hashtag Woodoof moment, bro.
Why are you looking at me? I want to
Woodoof.
Hashtag Woodoof moment.
Hashtag Woodoof moment.
Right.
Exclusive.
Right. Okay.
Nah, I
Well,
enjoyed that a little
I
bit too
did.
much.
Nah.
I found it. Listen.
You know, enough respect, Tops. Enough respect,
man,
as I said
thanks,
to you.
man.
It's nice. That was nice.
Can we expect more music? Because I feel like we need to.
Yeah. Like I said, I've got a few things in the pipeline. There's one or two I don't want to release yet until I've got a whole thing, because I find that over here, just putting up a YouTube video with a still picture,
Yeah.
respectfully, I don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I want a bit more going on. So once I sort out that, like I say, life gets in the way. That's kind of stalled things a little bit. But yeah, once we sort that out,
I
then,
love
yeah,
it.
But we've got
Listen.
some more stuff coming.
Big Bad Tops coming with new
Yeah, man.
music.
Yeah.
Like the rhythm section, the rhythm
And when it
check.
comes out, all you do is
Done,
best play it if you don't. I can't say I don't know who you're answering to, but I'm gonna cuss you. I'm just not gonna, I don't know what the repercussions are for not
Wow,
playing
she
it.
say with your whole chest as well.
Oh,
no?
you know me.
Big Bad. You get a full endorsement there from Annie, yeah? Yes, sir. Yes, sure. Well, I'm not saying nothing other than that. I'm not getting involved in that.
Wait.
I'm not getting involved in that. I want to take a minute, right,
Yeah.
and shout out Myra Studios, Off the Heels of You Tubs.
Yeah.
Because we're going to come to your favorite tune for 2023, right?
Okay.
But Myra Studios, they've been endorsing a shot of soca, and I was brought on board in November last year, 2022. And since then, we continue moving forward, and we never really involve the producers and the people behind the scene.
No.
And I said to Annie today, I say, Annie, let me ask Jermaine, if you want a song played for him
Yep.
on the
Let's
on,
call
on
out
the
his name,
podcast.
because normally we just say
You know,
Carib culture.
Jermaine.
I will even, if he would,
understand that?
his whole government name will be out
You
there.
know, he's-
Jermaine from Carib culture.
Culture. He's
Turn the mics off.
he is very, very opinionated, and I don't know why
But he
just
likes
he
to
doesn't
sit
come.
behind
Doesn't come and say, well, I have a job to do behind here
It's
now.
making me sad, because if you
know?
see his hand, I just see this. So I feel like he's turning our
exactly.
mics
If
off.
I get to watch me, the man
Switching his
real
liberties.
trying to like.
So which one you're paying him like a backseat driver or
No,
something?
No,
but
he is the
honestly,
driver.
I've said many times,
He is
Jermaine,
the
come and
driver.
sit on the come
That's what
and
you
sit
call
on the
backseat
sofa.
driver.
No,
no?
he doesn't want to come out
He
here.
doesn't want to.
So it's not me fault. We've said to him, you want to come on the podcast and just, voice your opinion sometimes. No, I quite
No,
good.
but-
Super, I quite good be here, I
will
real good be
voice
here,
it. He will voice it to us.
Them however.
Listen, we will get his opinion.
If it is, I had to put my phone in my pocket and, and have the recorder going. And then, but obviously, he will still edit it out because he does do all the editing.
I have to ask someone else
Is
to
he
do it.
shy? Is he shy?
Absolutely not.
Well, we don't know. We don't know.
Jermaine is not shy.
But
He just don't want. Jermaine's not shy.
I don't know. I can't attest to any of that. He'll have to answer for himself. You understand? But definitely want to shout out Carib Culture. Definitely want to shout out Myra Studios. And he chose a song from 2019. I know Ruth is going to love this.
It's a big tune.
Ruth
It's a
is going
big
to love
tune.
this. And I remember, and this is going to be crazy, but 2019 was my first crop over.
Okay.
It was my first crop over, and it was the biggest tune for 2019.
So wait, it's a what song? It's a power song or something?
No,
Well, do you know, I just said to him, pick a song. I didn't give him a category. I
Yeah.
just said, pick a song.
But the song had real power behind it.
Ooh.
It had real power behind it, trust me.
Ooh, Jermaine.
And it had real power
Listen,
behind it.
Big up
Because,
Jermaine and Carib culture.
because it goes in line with everything we were saying today anyway.
Listen, you best behave yourself over there about it going.
Oh, I don't.
Must be confusion in your mind. If you see, then you shall find, and you can call me. Sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes. Woman, you called 10 times yesterday, 10 more again today. Think you can program but I live my own damn life. Seems like you want more than company. Can't tell in friends and family. Both a young handsome guy. Don't get things twisted, baby. Don't expect no more than what we are. keeping it simple, yeah. Girl, you already have a man, but I can be yours sometime. Baby, call me sometime, not all the time. So, girl, you already have a man, but I can be yours. Baby, call me, but not all the time. So, you take a wine with me sometime, you take a grind with me sometime, you can vibe with me sometime, but not all the time. So, you take a wine with me sometime, you take a grind with me sometime, you can vibe with me sometime, but not all the time. So, you say you not letting go, you think life's a rodeo. Please do not bring
Big up your whole self, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Big up your whole self.
I was
on
very
that
happy
tune.
when I saw that. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
I agree. I agree.
Yes.
Big tune, big tune. Big tune selector.
happen, Sadis.
Big tune selector. You know? But Tubbs,
Yo.
like I say, that tune bad, eh? Root tune bad. But for me, it's been on the show before. And it was on my first choices for party tune.
Right, right.
It was definitely one of my first choices. And we know you chose Heartfelt as your song for 2023
Come on.
because it just makes sense.
Yeah.
You know? It just makes sense. But let me just play the tune and then we go from there. Oh,
baby, call me.
Wait, he missed out my other 2023. I just realized.
Yeah. We here for a good time, not a long time. Viking ding dong with a feel good sound. Bring me another round. Hey, okay, girl. You see your best wine up in your chest. You wanna link, call me, I'm the best. Every girl walk out to the fed, and every girl them dressed to impress. See my team, we don't really waste time. You come back, cause you know a real vibe. You wanna taste this one more time. Girl, let me start it. So call out the bridal party. We gon' make all the residents happy. Bartender, make it snappy. Put the queen in front of the king like Barbie. On the road like whoa, oh, yeah. Run the drinks like whoa, oh, yeah. We wanna drink and party all day. No bad weather stop we, no way. We are the life of the party. You know this. Live your life how you want it.
It's not what my brand was built on.
I'm glad you recognize
so,
that.
you know, I noticed she said something about main character energy. I'm like, but there's no more main character than Tops. But I'm reserved now. I'm just a relaxed vibe or whatever. But however, this tune, this energy, this vibe is that's me. That's me. Like even with some of my songs, yeah, I sing about bumpers, but I also sing about rum drinking and alcohol and partying. That energy I love. So that's why this tune is like,
But I did say to you, I didn't like the song until Super Trini made me like it.
yeah.
Because it was, this is my tune. And I was like, it took a while for it to grow on me.
But you
And
see-
for me, it's one of those songs that I wouldn't have naturally been drawn to it, but because of my lovely co-host.
But here's the thing, yeah.
she called
I
me lovely.
found-
This mama gives them. I'm not falling for your mama gives them girl. Anyway, go ahead, Tubbs.
But my thing is, what tends to happen is with new songs, everybody is so invested in the old songs that they don't really have the space to take in new songs.
That's not me, but I hear you.
I'm just saying,
Yeah, no,
generally the
yeah,
scene.
generally, yeah.
I'm generalizing.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not,
no, yeah.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean,
I hear you.
respectfully.
Yeah.
And people just, it takes a while. It's like, okay, the first month or two, when there's a batch of new songs, it's like, oh, can't we just play last year's tunes or
No.
the old songs that I know or whatever? And generally, it takes a while. So I feel like you experience what the general public or general scene were doing or do year on year out, which is like, there's always a tune where it's like, everybody likes this tune, I don't even know why. Come Carnival, you're like, yes!
Yep.
You
You know
just
what I mean?
dig.
And it's just, yeah, it's just how it is. Sometimes tunes need to build,
No.
you know?
So it's
yeah.
definitely, it grew, it had to grow on me, but now I'm here. Now I'm
Yeah.
ready to drink and party.
Ruth is not impressed.
No, but it said
It's
maybe
not-
it needs to grow on you too,
Yeah,
babes.
it's not that I'm not impressed, but I get what you're saying. There are some tunes that are big, but even in my mind's eye, I know they're big, but 2 or 3 years down the line, they're not going to be big because something about it encapsulates in that year specifically.
Yeah.
But I find there are some songs that are sleepers. They're not like massively big, but I know in 10 years' time you're still gonna play them, sort of thing. And for me, one of the biggest songs, not this year, that have done that has been I Don't Have. Now again, I'm more of a bashment soca person or groovy soca. But I Don't Have, for me, I don't care what you say. I Don't Have, for me, might not be everyone's cup of tea, but that song don't age. Do you know, I had to check it. That song is not even new at all in the slightest.
But it will go off
every
every single fit.
Every time, exactly.
How old is it? How old is it?
I think it came
maybe
out
at least 2 or 3 years now.
That's
It came out. I want to say it was
It's new, it's
2018.
newish.
I'll say
It's new.
2019.
But what I'm trying to
it's
say
new.
is
That was a lockdown song.
Yes,
that was
yes.
a lockdown
but
song.
what I'm trying to say is, although it's not would have been my top songs, because I'm more of a groovy or a bashment soca. I still understand it's one of them songs that is not going to
lose
age.
myself in
It's
that
going to
song,
be one of them songs you can
100%.
play, regardless of your preference, that will always find a place in a fair.
Every single fit.
I feel like we would have to revisit this conversation.
Okay,
when
I'm
you've
happy.
done another 5 years in touching
I'm
the scene.
happy.
You don't agree?
And we can would have.
No, but I was.
You said that we can would have.
Okay,
No, I
okay.
don't.
So let me make the general statement. Let me take that song out. There are some songs that are hot in the moment, and there are some songs that might not be as
100%,
spicy,
100%.
but they seem to stretch. They
I still feel like that
That
song.
statement.
No, I agree, but that's
I
a
agree
personal.
with-
That's a personal
No, I
thing. So
agree
I'm
with
gonna
you
take that one
on
out.
that song.
But
That
in
tune
general,
came
there's
out-
hot songs and then
yeah.
there's longevity
No,
songs.
absolutely, but I don't think that's a longevity. For
Yeah,
me,
for me,
it's
maybe,
been out
yeah.
2-3 years, and it's
No, you're right. That
That's
bit was
just
a
for me.
personal bit.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
people
tell you.
still go off to it, and that's it.
Absolutely.
If that comes on, people
Listen,
are gonna.
we could
I
say
don't
that about
have, I
every
don't
tune.
have, I don't-
We could say that about every tune.
Somebody will go off of it.
Somebody
No,
will go
but
off
you
on
know
it.
what I mean. That's
No, I know
the
what you mean.
majority of the
I know what
fit
you mean.
will
I
be
100%
picking up
understand.
something and just
Yeah.
going mad.
It might need more time, but in general, there are songs that are hot, and normally those hot songs are hot for that year, and then there are some songs that just sizzle the whole decade, the whole
But
decade.
I was admiring. I was just admiring the fact that Ruth jumped up off her seat when she resonated with a song that's a creeper, and she knows that she knew the song from way before until it got big. And for me, that shows how much it is you love the culture and you love soca
How much
music.
you're in the
And
scene, even if you don't wanna
and
be in
and
the
how much
scene.
you're in the scene as well. But you're by the sideline when, down the road, around the corner, and you just step inside when you're ready. Wherever it is, however it hang it swing, whichever way you do it. But in that moment there, and I definitely know we're going to use that moment, where it is you showed your passion and excitement for the culture. And that is what a shot of soca is all about. That we
100%.
give everybody just that little snippet
A little
of
Salt
what
Bae.
makes them love the culture. But Tubbs and Ruth, I want you to take that same message I just said, right? And how do you see soca music now, and how it's being impacted on our culture, especially in the UK right now?
You don't want me to answer them questions, honestly.
You
I
know?
mean, we do. That's why we asked them.
Who going first?
Me.
All right, okay, wow. Wow.
Here's the thing. No, because I know I have a twisted entry into soca. It's not the average entry, so I know that whatever I'm going to say is not going to be the masses.
It's
But
via
I'm going to say
dancehall,
it
innit?
anyway.
Yeah,
you know
go
what
on.
I'm saying? I'm going
Come
to say
through.
it anyway. So when I was younger, soca felt like a more of a, I'm going to be honest, not a young people thing, and I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Because my dad was repping more the calypso, the more the old school, the Ras Island, them things. So soca for me was a bit more of a big people party situation. I'm going to be honest. And bashment when I was younger was the hip thing. It was the popular thing. It was the pon the river, pon the bank. It was the popular mainstream Caribbean, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That was what everyone saw. Now for me, soca's getting a little bit more up there. And again, I know I'm not in the scene for the longest time, so maybe I'm on the edges with this opinion. But it is now rivaling in terms of like social media, them kind of things. Soca's getting up there. Back in the day when I was younger, again, I'm going to keep adding the disclaimer is I'm not an average soca person, is that soca was like, I didn't hear Jamaican people or a lot of Caribbean people repping soca, and I'm going to be honest with you, they represented dancehall and reggae and that kind of level
Yeah,
of
that's
thing.
been a kind of a newer
Yeah,
transition.
and people didn't even want to popularize soca. If soca came on, main islands weren't dancing to it. That's what I'm gonna say. It wasn't like a thing. It was like the edge you play, the little 2-3 soca song. Everyone get back to dance. So that is my experience of soca, and it's getting more popular now. Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Dancehall heads will dance to soca. freely, but before it was like the whining thing was all a bit. I don't want to use the word. It was all a bit not them. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was not them. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, I think you know what I'm saying without knowing what I'm saying.
Exactly
Yeah.
what you're
It was all a
saying.
bit to be dancing to soca. Right.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a little bit taboo at the time, and now
Right.
it's becoming more.
Something was not quite. I don't know what the vibes was, but I picked up a vibe that something was not quite right about men dancing to soca or men enjoying soca. That's what I'm gonna say about that. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it wasn't manly to move your waistline.
Something was there. I don't know. Whatever. It don't matter.
Yeah.
Something was there.
So do you feel a sense of freedom now?
I feel freedom, but I also feel like, do you know when not mainstream becomes mainstream and something gets diluted? You know, how you have squash and you add that water. Yeah, it's good for raw, but now it's spread into something different.
I am the.
Something happen when you add water and dilute and spread to the many.
That's why
it
I
don't
say
become the flavor that it was in the beginning.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
In general,
but then you
for
also
me,
get new flavors potentially.
Yeah,
so
I'm not saying it's all bad.
Yes, yeah.
I'm just saying
but
different.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Different. That's all I'm saying.
And this is a part 2, and then I guess we can get Tabs to answer. But on that, because you're saying something is different, do you like the direction that it is that it's soca's going in now?
Listen, I have to keep caveating because I know people are going to be like, you can't talk because you haven't been here. Me no business. I'm going to talk anyway. Point being is because I stay with people that enjoy the kind of things I enjoy and behave the way that I behave and accept certain things, I don't need to highlight or talk about the negative bits of soca so much in me because I'm not always in that space where the negative things that happen. To be honest, it's people that will show me videos and be like, have you seen this? Have you seen this that I see?
Like we did earlier.
Right, that I will see the negative things. And the first thing I said was, I don't need to watch it.
Yeah.
Straight away, I saw the pictures. I don't need to watch it.
Yeah.
I don't need to watch it. So I don't have first-hand experience of the bad things, but I am not going to say that my ears are closed to things that are happening that I wouldn't think are particularly in keeping with what I thought the culture was about. That's all I'm going to say. And I also think that's a grey scale of things because there are things that I would do or say quite clearly, you know how I am, that people would say, So it's a grey scale. So I don't want to be out here saying I don't like the way you behave into soca or diminish people's acceptance or the way they want to experience soca. But I'm just saying it's not how I would have thought the soca scene would have been as to what it is now. And I think that is all I'm going to say about that.
That's fair.
That
now,
is all.
Ask your first question to Tubbs.
Nah, Tubbs already ready. Tubbs lock and loaded. I didn't say nothing.
So,
Well, you know the 2 parts, then you can answer it in the round.
So what I'm gonna say is this. See, the thing about this society is if you're not in something, then you can imagine it or see it a certain way or you know whatever, and then when you come into it, it may seem. So you're talking about how it seemed as if men dancing to soca wasn't manly. But I grew up winding my waist.
Yeah.
I grew up watching Marshall doing his thing and trying to emphasize and imitate doing that. You know what I mean? Figure 8 whining and whatever else. There's techniques.
Definitely.
Those are things that I honed growing up coming
Don't
into this.
sweat the
You have to
technique.
you have to practice.
It was never seen as, oh, you're not manly. Not in the soca world. It never was. And I get that you saw it from a different side and I respect that. But I can tell you, men whining would never be seen as anything other than manly. A real man whining, actually whining, yeah? Forget this joke
No,
thing
that
going on.
yeah.
Actually
As you
whining.
yes.
Starting from the
The
figure
oil.
8 and moving on or
As
whatever.
Super Trini said, sorry, I have to do this. If your neck can stand still and your
Yeah, the rest of your
Yeah,
body
yeah,
just
yeah,
move.
yeah,
I
yeah,
would never
yeah,
forget
yeah,
that. I
yeah,
would
just-
never
yeah.
forget that.
Yeah.
It's there
Shoulders,
and-
everything
yeah.
stays
And
straight.
then the
that.
waist
If
is
you're here
just
and you
in
can just go,
Yeah. All of that.
Business up top and pleasure down below.
All of
I
that.
like that.
Whoa.
I like that.
All of that came from, all of that whole, oh, man's winding up, he's not really, that came from, respectfully, dancehall.
Yeah.
A lot of them man there, either you're what, the whole ravers and dance and stepping thing, or you stand up and roll your little spliff and whatever else.
And sip on your
There's no in-between.
brandy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's
We
true.
have the in-between, and some of them man, they will turn around and say, XYZ, this man is some little, I don't know, derogatory word. yeah, or whatever else, because they can't dance. It's simple
Respectfully.
as.
Well, they say
Like,
bad man can't dance, eh?
right, yeah, bad man can't,
Yeah,
yeah, whatever, man. These are some of the baddest man I ever see in Trinidad. If you see their way slang going.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jermaine behind there saying, yep, that's me.
Listen,
What? Are you a
Listen.
bad man?
if you,
I was going to say, to what Ruth was saying, I think it's more the production.
right,
Like, if you've not grown up listening to soca, the production 15 years ago, you're not dancing to that if you've not grown up listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Production's become a lot more modern now.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no, I know.
right, so
That's why I had
I'm
that caveat.
coming to that
the
point because I
caveat
ain't
of my
reached there yet.
background.
He's
I ain't
like- he's
reached
like-
there yet.
Yeah.
I ain't reached there yet, but I hear you on that. Now, so that was just, I'm just basically asking
No,
what
I
you're
agree,
saying.
I
innit?
agree.
Do you know what I mean? And it's a thing of, in terms of what we're seeing now and in terms of where the scene is, for me, I don't feel like we're any further along down the line, really. I feel like Afro beats and piano, everything else has leapfrogged us. Yeah, and I don't know if that's, well, number one, there are millions of people in Africa. innit?
100%.
Like, the industry's
In, like,
gonna go a lot.
Nigeria alone.
That's fine. But the jump was just so massive.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like, again, the whole clicky thing. Now, most soca's produced by, what you hear one song, and it's produced by this one who lives there, written by that one who lives there, whatever else, and it's a whole multicultural thing. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like we're still kind of segregated in that point where we ain't sort of pulled our resources and built up. Obviously, it's not going to compete with Africa. Do you know what I mean?
They're too small.
But where the scene is and where it's going, I don't really see it going. I don't think it's as far as it should be. Do you know what I mean? I think I have massive respect to people like Trini Boy Juicy, who fought outside of the box. See, a lot of people are like, oh, you need to do this as an artist, you need to do that, and you need to work hard and whatever. But he's working hard and smart because he's not doing what everybody else is doing. He does his thing slightly different. You know what I mean? That whole The Voice thing, I would have never thought a soca artist would go on The Voice. Do you know what I mean? But
And he did it, and he got to the
had Ola
semi-finals.
Right.
You had
You
Ola
understand?
Tunji that did the
Yeah, but
voting.
Ola,
Yeah, but
yeah, that's the next thing. That's the next thing. But you know, and that's fine. So he wasn't the first, but you know, I feel like he did a better job than Ola did, respectfully.
He,
Do you know what I mean?
He got further along in the competition, so
Right.
he got to the semi-finals.
Right.
And
So you know that highlights what we are, who we are,
100%.
what we do.
yeah.
100%.
And I will say when he came on the show, and this is using his words, he said that he was the most streamed, the most played, like in terms of interaction, he was the most. The only reason why he feels like he didn't win is because he couldn't provide that Christmas #1 that they were looking for. And I said, come with Parang. He could have done it.
That would have been great. But I mean, yeah, no, I agree. But you know, I don't. Like I said, I've got massive respect for him, and he has definitely put our art form on a platform for more people to see and whatever. He's done his part, and
Definitely.
he continues to do his part. That's my boy, you know. He works very hard, and listen, he will get all his flowers. But as a scene, as a whole, are we doing better? I mean, when you look at individual promotions and whatever else, and a lot of it's been done. How many white parties has there been? Not even just soca, but any genre. Where's the creativity?
Yeah.
Do you understand? Nobody's trying to do anything different anymore. It's like, oh, we'll just do this because it sells and whatever
Yeah.
else.
Did you say white party? Sorry.
White
All white.
parties, all white. You know what I'm saying?
Please,
There's
honestly.
been many in soca and other genres, but like, where's the ideas to do something
No
innovative?
more white parties. On behalf
You
of all the
understand?
women, honestly, like you said, I've only been here 3 years, and
Right.
white parties, I swear to God, it's got me in
That's
a
more the
chokehold.
dancehall
go.
scene than the soca scene.
But this
'cause
is what I'm saying. So,
chokehold.
Yeah.
so how much further along are we than we were sort of 5 years ago? Are we even?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Maybe it's just a cynic, and this is the old man in me. I've been in this thing 30 years, and, you know, you youngsters or whatever. No, it's not even that. It's just literally a thing of, I want to see new ideas. I want to see fresh ideas. I'm seeing one or two, don't get me wrong, but as a collective, I'm not seeing it.
So you would like to see, I guess, more creativity to help with the progression.
And in terms of the music itself,
That's one. In terms of the music itself, so going back to what Jermaine was saying, the production is more. So I want to see creativity in terms of the songwriting and whatever else. The production is kind of, it's come up to standard or code, you know, along with what we've got in dancehall, what we've got in Afro beats and whatever. So it's of that same standard, yes, but I feel like we've lost something in terms of, you know, like innuendo, the artistry of lyrics and stuff
said
like that.
very
I feel like
direct.
that's dead.
Yep.
That's dead now.
said
Very
there's-
few people do that sort of thing, and I like to think of when I do a song, I like to think of a concept where I'm going down or whatever. One or two might have innuendos or whatever. You're like, wait, did he? What is he talking about? I like that because that's what I grew up with. I grew up
Yeah.
with people like Crazy and the Calypsonians, Sparrow,
Yeah.
Kitsch,
Yeah.
them man there. Do you know what I mean? I grew up with them,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm accustomed to. So now it's like, okay, don't get me wrong. I appreciate what's now. I do appreciate what's now, but everybody's trying to copy someone else, trying to do the same things over and over, and it's like,
What? It's a lacking creativity.
yeah,
Somewhat, yeah.
So that doesn't help.
Why does he song like me, right? Well, I think we have
Listen,
this.
it's the, I know,
know,
I
and-
said, as you
and-
said last, what did you
and-
say the last episode? The
Yeah, like I
the
said,
bedrooms
right?
outside, the bedrooms on the
Tops.
veranda.
Echo it 100%. Root, echo it 100%.
Word. No, but I have a question for Tubbs though.
Okay.
Because I like to be controversial, and I'm trying to learn, so I'm trying to
Oh,
understand.
she's
Yeah.
just being controversial for controversial's sake.
No, because
I live in controversy.
I don't
I live
agree.
at
That's
number
big
one
bad Tops
controversy
TV, you know.
No,
He love
because I feel like I agree with most of it, but something I didn't agree with. So I'm just
Alright.
trying to figure out if my instinct is right or
Okay.
maybe I misunderstood.
Okay.
So you said there needs to be more creativity.
Yes.
Right. So, cut long story short, when I look at other genres like Afro beats or even Bollywood, all them kind of like distinct genres, for me they're very specific. If I look at even just like takeaways, and this is random, if you go to a Chinese takeaway, and I don't know how this is going to come out, someone's going to cuss me, chow mein tastes the same no matter what shop you get it from.
Nope.
But for me,
Most definitely not.
for me,
Most
I feel like
definitely not.
some foods,
But I
like
hear
the
where you're going.
standard, the
Alright,
standard
alright.
foods
I
taste
hear
the
you
Charmin
going.
same.
I
is
hear where you're
charmin,
going.
right?
But
Chow mein,
like
yeah.
when I go to
It has soy
Caribbean
sauce.
shops, when I have Caribbean shops, yeah, I understand that
Curry
because
goat is
I'm an
curry goat.
islander, I can taste the difference between certain islands.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I feel like things differ quite a lot. So I feel like sometimes as a person that spends an equal amount of time outside of my culture than I do in, I feel like people struggle with like what is supposed to be Caribbean in the first place. This is me. This is just me. From my like friends at work or whatever, I am constantly trying to explain like what is Caribbean music in the first place. They're like, okay, what does it sound like? Is it carnival music? Is it this music? Whereas they know exactly what Bollywood music is. They know exactly
but that's
what
the difference,
Afro
though.
beats. And so this is when I'm getting
But-
to your point. When you said more creativity,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to understand.
Yeah.
Is it actually more not creativity, as in separating and creating different niches and different styles? Is it more just being maybe just one thing so that the outside world understands what soca is and what Caribbean music is so that it's sellable? I'm just trying to, I'm honestly trying to understand because
and I've
if you
got-
come with all these niches,
Yeah.
I've got-
outside people are like, what is
Caribbean-
Caribbean?
Yeah, but can I
music
answer
isn't-
your question though?
No, honestly, I want you to.
No.
No, why?
No. Because there was no one type of reggae music.
That's what I'm gonna say. It can't be one
Reggae
thing.
music, you have to have variation. You can't
Yeah.
have the same thing. There's
Yeah.
no one Ampiano song. It's like, oh yeah, there's the Ampiano. So we can't do that. Where did Ampiano come from that got so big so quick? Do you understand? We could have done that. We could
Yeah.
still do it. Do you
It
see
was
what I'm
like
saying?
Clubhouse,
It's like,
yeah.
you know, we got different types of music. It comes from different influences and whatever else. And that is an important part of us because, you know, I don't need a Lucian to sound like a Trini. I don't need a Trini to sound like a Bayesian. I don't need a Grenadian to sound like an Antiguan. I need them to bring their natural essence to contribute to our art form and be solid. But what I don't need, the biggest soca tune right now, because I said all these things are subcultures, genres, yeah? The biggest soca tune for the last how many months? The grippy, grippy, grippy.
Yeah.
Pull in, pull in, pull in.
I wanna
That song is crap. It's bullshit. It's crap. But it's a vibe. When you hear the rhythm, you're like, yo. And that's the thing.
But it's the rhythm that takes you.
It's the rhythm that takes
Yeah.
you. But you
Yeah.
they don't play the other tunes that might be on that rhythm, or they don't play anything else. They play that tune and that rhythm
yeah.
because it's a vibe and energy that takes people. I hate the fact that the song has it's so vulgar. call me an old man, innit?
But that's how the,
Call me an old
that's
man.
how it goes. I
But-
said.
and this is what I don't like. And this is what I mean about the lack of creativity, because back in the day when Sparrow sing about saltfish,
It's
we knew what
sweeter
it was.
than meat.
We knew what he was talking about.
Yeah.
But it wasn't
flying fish.
gripping.
Yeah.
It wasn't flying fish.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And this is the thing. If you listen back to some of these people, it's like their creativity that faded out over the years.
But that's when I think you mentioned it. There's no longevity in these songs because we're
Right.
not gonna be
Yeah,
singing
but
gripping, pulling
for
in like
me,
10 years.
honestly-
not gonna play that to my grandchildren because no,
But do you think
It's just
someone
not-
outside soca knows the song Grippy, Grippy,
they
Grippy?
don't. But
No.
it,
But
it
this is
doesn't
my
transcend
point.
outside of it because of the lyrical content. Whereas I
yes.
think other songs could transcend out. Like we could, if I'm trying to introduce someone to soca, I am not gonna say to you, gripping, pulling, clapping. I'm not. I might say play
Listen,
a voice.
don't get me wrong. I'm sure there
I
are
put it to you 'cause I know your
some
voice.
very good Bouillon songs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
A lot of them is about horning. I can't lie. A lot of
Yeah.
them is about horning and whatever else.
It's
Bouillon
crass.
as a whole. But you know what? There are good artists and good, but the nonsense sells.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? This man is clearly got mental issues. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Oh no, straight up.
He's got mental issues. Have you not seen?
Straight up.
This guy, what's his name again?
Oh, I can't remember his
Anyway,
name. Yeah.
he's clearly got mental issues, right? And we
Straight
shouldn't
up.
play on that fact. Do you know what I mean? You listen to the song and it's like, that is not a sane person wrote that song. It's
Wait,
not.
I wouldn't.
He wrote that
He's not-
song sitting on the corner, intoxicated, under a high.
I was gonna
And
say I
then
wouldn't
it's
say he had
literally
mental.
because,
I would say
because
he
it's
was
No, no,
very
I
repetitive and
substances.
somebody hear it and say, boy, I feel we could play that song because of the time that we're in now where music and people could say what they want and be however they want. It just literally just transition easily into being a production, right? But 10 years ago, there is no way
But
that
do
would be
you think-
introduced.
But do you think that's just society as a whole? Because I'm not just
Yeah.
focusing
No,
on soca, but when you look
100%.
at America, you've got thing. Was it rip out the plastic bag and do? Do
Oh,
you get what I mean? All them
definitely, definitely.
the culture now is just filth.
Well, this is the thing.
So
there's-
everyone
Rip out
jumps-
what plastic bag and do what?
I'm glad that you
I
don't.
know what you're talking
But
You
that's
know
a,
what I mean?
But
Like,
that's
yeah.
a good point. You know, when you talk about stuff that you don't want to see in soca fets and whatever. I'm sorry to burst anyone's bubble, but lots of nonsense has been going on since I started fetting.
Yes.
The difference is not everybody had a phone in
You
their
did
hand,
say- yeah.
Yeah.
and we didn't have social media.
Yeah.
Let's get real.
Yeah, I remember you
Don't
said that
listen to
before,
nobody
yeah.
who went back to fets in those days telling you, oh, well, we never behaved. They lie, they
Yeah.
lie, they lie.
I agree.
Yeah,
They did
lie,
all
yeah,
that sort of
lie, yeah, lie.
nonsense.
Yep.
Yeah, but it just wasn't recorded and put onto to any kind of social media. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I want to see it all the time? Like, the thing is, for me, I feel like people should have more sense. You know you're going out. You know everybody have a camera in their hand. Behave yourself.
That's why I stand up in the corner and
Behave yourself. Yeah, you know, you don't have to stand up in the corner, but yo, don't
Tell
go
me something
complaining about, oh, well, you know, they need to take this video down because this, that, and my mum might see it. You should have thought about that when you went and did what you did.
Yeah, but you know, most of the time when you're going to these fets, I feel like the people that get captured on these things are heavily intoxicated. So they're
I
not
don't
thinking
get- no,
about
no.
their behaviour.
No, we're not
and
doing
this
that.
is where you're going to say responsibility, and
No,
I won't take away
we're
the
not doing
responsibility
that.
because I know you're thinking it. Everyone has a personal
100%.
responsibility.
Everybody has to take accountability for their actions.
Brah.
Do you understand? We live in a
What-
society where everybody wants to blame everything else for what they like.
I hear
You
you.
did it.
Would've.
Yes, but when
No.
you're doing it, you're not thinking. You're not.
Hashtag
You're
would've.
like when I go out to fet, I'm thinking I'm going out
Think.
to enjoy myself.
Think.
I'm not one of them people to carry on and do nonsense
Right,
because
but why not? Do you not get intoxicated?
I get intoxicated. Why do you? Anyway,
So hold on.
I get intoxicated
Yeah.
and I enjoy myself. But
Intoxicated.
Right.
I bear in mind what you say because
Right.
I'm just like people have cameras and people like to capture foolish. I'm
Right.
not ending up on nobody's social
Right.
media platform
So
for
you
you to come and
know
make a
that.
fool out of me.
So you know that, and they know that, and they still go and do it.
Yeah, but not everyone knows their. Not everybody knows their limits,
Come
which is where
on,
I would
man.
say.
Annie,
I don't care
Annie,
about-
you
everyone
can't be
should know
making
their limits.
excuses for other people
to.
and their foolishness.
I'm
They have to just own their foolishness and
100%.
recognize that they're on foolishness.
100%.
And the thing is,
I
when they
tried.
go back,
Sorry, guys.
they would post the foolishness.
Yeah.
They would have time to sit down, edit, and release the foolishness. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
but the
why it is you
person
get
in the
all this
foolishness-
content. You don't get this content
No,
where it is
but-
there's just drop out the sky.
No,
It is
hold
come
on.
from-
You don't because
back
there was,
it up, back it up, back it up. Half the time, a lot of these things that you see filmed It's not by the person or
Exactly.
their friends.
It wasn't,
No,
it
but-
wasn't condoned.
Nobody,
videographers.
listen, no, but
It
still,
don't matter. That's not the point.
that's not the point.
That's not the point.
The point is the same person that's
I didn't
videoing that, right? They also have that responsibility, right? The person that's videoing it,
Yeah,
yes,
they don't
they're not
care.
taking
They
part.
want the
But
views.
that's exactly
Right.
We've had
You know
this
what I'm saying?
discussion
So
before.
it doesn't matter if it's the person who is committing the act
It does.
or the person who is
It does.
selling the act.
Nah,
it's
man.
the
It
act.
does. It
Nah,
does.
If it is, you
It
put
People
does.
yourself
don't
in
get
a
No, it
position.
does.
People
It
don't
does.
get off with
It
not
does.
having
I disagree with
accountability
you.
for their
Yeah,
actions.
exactly.
I do not care. I'm a drinker, you know. I drink, you know. If you see pictures of me on the floor, kite on the road, rolling, whatever else, I
I've
just
seen
drink.
it. I've seen
right?
it. Yeah.
I've seen it. So
But
I'm
you
laughing.
can look on my Facebook page, half of them is there. I don't care because it's a time I had. It was fun. I knew what was going on. Yo,
But-
if it's a case of,
Go.
I know my limits as well. I don't always stick to them. but so be it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be on stage doing X, Y, Z. Or maybe I might be, but I can own that.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, if I do it, I do it. Do you understand? That was my fault. I'm not going to blame you for taking the video of me making an ass of myself.
Yeah.
Do you understand? How can I do that?
It's different.
How about I don't
different.
act up?
Act up, yeah.
No, I
and
hear
just-
you.
know
I
what
hear
mean?
you, but I think it's different, and I think it's different for men and women.
Oh, really?
It's different from
What?
Oh, why is that?
I
Why?
say it's different for men and
Why
women
is that?
because when you are acting up, you said. Anyway, it's
There's
different.
a
No,
very...
I want
Different-
to- I
it's
want to
different-
answer.
it's different for men and women.
Oh, why
It's
is it different for men? No, it's not.
It's different because the foolishness that men get captured doing is not the same foolishness that women will
why is that?
necessarily.
But why is
because
that?
the men looking out for the foolishness that women are doing, they don't care about what you're doing. Why do they want to go and video a man? More time when you see a guy, they will see you jumping up in a something. If you get what I mean, it's not you carrying on
I
bad. If it's
disagree.
drunk, it's a
How
woman.
about we're just not doing what the women do? How
Oh,
about that?
But men, most they don't want to
How about
capture
that?
it.
Oh.
I'm not going to be
Because-
dancing.
Yeah, but you're not gonna be.
I'm not going to be
whining.
dancing and bending over and
Yeah,
shaking my ass.
exactly.
It just doesn't work that
Exactly,
way.
but if a drunk woman
Sorry,
does,
wait,
if a
wait,
drunk
this
woman
is it.
does
Does
it,
bend over what?
Bending over and shaking
And
my
doing this side to
Right,
side, right?
Yeah.
This
Part
side
of the
to side,
Red Sea.
yeah, part of the
Part of the
Red
Red
Sea.
Sea.
Scantily clad.
Part of the
yeah,
Red
I'm not
Sea.
but
gonna
I
do
hear
that.
you. But if that goes
Alright.
on a social media, you're not doing that because. But do you get me? If a
If
woman
I
does
do that,
it,
it's going on social and it's going viral.
It's
If I
going
do
viral.
it, yeah, it's definitely
but
going
I think
viral.
it's. Don't look at me like that. It's different for women.
It's not.
Raise your Jermaine.
It's not. It's about accountability
But
for
it
your
doesn't
behavior
matter.
and your
It doesn't
actions.
matter if it's different.
It doesn't matter
It's still,
actions.
you
No,
still have
it
to
does,
hold
it
yourself
does, it does,
accountable.
it does.
You
No,
still
it
must
does,
hold
it does.
No,
No, it does.
no.
100%.
No.
I disagree.
I disagree with you. I disagree with you.
No matter what you do as a woman, you have some form of excuse. Whereas a man,
That's not necessarily what I'm saying.
That's what it
That's not
sounds
what
like.
I
you
think.
say.
it
That's
sounds
not what I
like.
think I'm saying.
That's what it sounds like.
No.
when he does the same action as you doing,
But you just said you're not gonna do it. No man is gonna be on the stage. No man is gonna be on the stage bent over doing a splits or something. I've seen women that have
I've
been
done that
recorded
already.
bent over, titty half hanging out because she's
I've done
drunk,
the
but it's on
splits.
social media. You're not gonna get that from a guy. But that's gonna be posted on, and then they're gonna message the play. They're gonna message the page saying take that content down, and it's up there. They
Alright,
never,
look,
they
look.
never
On this
condoned you
episode of A
recording
Shot of
it. Sorry,
Soca,
we're getting-
everybody inside the studio is opinionated
Yeah,
because
sorry,
in one way or another, somebody has their own perspective, and that's the point that we're trying to bring across.
It's very- it's
Jermaine
different.
is behind the scenes
Yeah,
there.
Shwain's
You
behind the
understand?
scenes as
Shwain's
well.
behind the scenes saying something as well, because everybody has their point of view.
It's
right?
Ruth, wait.
But
Go
but the underlying underpinning factor is when it is that point of view is on display. And it is in display in a negative way, you must be accountable for
I
it.
agree with you.
You must be
I'm not
accountable for it.
disagreeing. I do say people need to know their limits and don't get wasted. If you know that you're the type of person after 4 Ray and Nephews, your titty's gonna be out on the stage, don't drink 4 Ray and Nephews.
You must be accountable.
I can drink 4 Ray and Nephews and it's not gonna.
some
That's
Ray
how,
Nephews.
so you're telling me,
buy a
right?
But
few
you get what I
shots.
mean? But
Yeah,
that's
no, I get
accountability,
you.
knowing
I
your
get you.
limits. But then they will get to that point and then a content creator will be like, this is a great thing to promote, and they will post it. Jermaine, go on.
Exactly.
Like most of the time in these parties, yeah, let's say there's 2 cameramen. Maybe the worst 2 things come from the cameraman, yeah? But there's how much of a foolishness that women record of themselves and their friends.
I rest my case.
The content that comes out is not edited by the 1 or 2 videographers in the party. It's everyone
And that's a videographer
Let me
saying
touch
that,
on
eh?
Let me touch on that.
Go on.
As he said, I know you. I know
Where are
you.
you going with this?
I know her. I know him.
Yes.
Only you know me. You don't know only he know me as a DJ.
Yeah.
You know me as a photographer and videographer. And there's so many times, oh, delete this picture. Take that video down. Do this.
Do you
that.
do it?
It wasn't even me that took the video or the picture.
That's my point.
No. Do you know
Do
what
you
it
get where
is?
I'm going with this kind of
the,
Ruth?
the issue is you both have points. I know you both have points, yeah. But my issue is, it's easy, and I'm gonna be honest. It's easy for a man to say be accountable when the accountability for
Has
a
nothing
man
to do with
doing
men or
something
women.
is far
Because
less than a
women have-
woman.
no,
Wait,
because women have
Trini,
the
let
same-
me finish. Let
Alright,
me finish, because I have
Sit
been
down, let
very
her finish.
quiet, and I was letting it just. I thought it would just.
You didn't let it
die
marinate
out.
enough.
I didn't.
I
All
feel
I'm
like you
saying
didn't.
is- All
The
I'm
fridge
saying
was left
is.
open.
All I'm saying is, it's a lot easier
Everything's defrosting.
for a man to say be accountable
It is.
when the level of accountability is simply not balanced, and that is
How's
who's-
that? How's that?
Let me
But-
finish.
Okay,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Let me
go ahead. Hold
finish.
up,
Let
hold
me
up.
finish.
The level of accountability is not balanced. Go
No.
ahead.
What the
No.
weight in
Not
how
at
a
all.
person can be accountable is
Not at
different
all.
for a man than it is for a woman.
100%.
And yes, let me finish.
Hold on.
And yes,
She'll explain.
Yes, I agree that the amount of lewdness, if you want to call that, or slackness or whatever inside what you're calling slackness and kind of inside a fet, I'm going to agree, is like definitely coming across more female heavy. Because obviously if you're wearing a short skirt or whatever, you're backing it up or you're shaking it up, there are not men that are going out, for the most part, in low-cut tops and high-rise skirts, shaking their tail feather.
Depends on where you are,
With
darling.
balls,
Yeah, it depends. But I'm saying on the sweep of things, it's going to be heavy on the women's side, right? So I get that. So it's easy. It's easy fishing for
That's not
cameramen
easy,
or
though.
anyone that is filming to film someone's body crack puking out of their miniskirt. Easy. Light work. I could do it. Light work. It's easy. But what I'm saying is, when it's posted to social media, if a man has an embarrassing or compromising video of themselves, no matter what they're doing, I'm telling you, I don't feel it has as much as a ripple effect when it is posted on social media. But if a woman has a particular compromising video, whether it's shaking her butt, being caught behind the bush, whatever the thing is, I feel like it has a stronger rippling effect. No, I'm being honest, because there are videos of women doing different things
I feel
too.
like you're mixing matters,
feel
to be honest.
No,
I
because
agree.
you
You've
said...
gone off on a
agree.
tangent.
No, I haven't,
No,
because you
I'm
said accountability, and I agree with
I-
you on the one side
Hold on.
that you must be accountable for your actions.
Yeah,
All
but
I am
nobody said
saying-
anything about sex.
I
You
didn't say
split
sex.
into sex. I'm
What-
talking
at
about.
what point did I say sex?
You said you're talking about
I split it into
male,
men and women.
right?
I said
and
it's
you
more
are now
compromising
going
for
off on
women.
that tangent about male and the responsibility for a woman and
I didn't
how
say-
it's seen. Oh, the women get the bad end of it and the men
I
don't
didn't
as
even
much.
say it. All I'm saying is both sexes misbehave, but the majority you see is women. That's a fact. We all knew
Right,
that already.
and that's
we
not
all
what we was
agreed
talking
that.
about. We was
We-
talking
we're
about
not- we're not-
accountability for your actions.
Right, and I said it is easier. I feel like that it's easier for a man to be accountable for nonsense, whether it's lewd acts or a mistake or falling over something nonsense on
It is-
social
I think
media.
so, because if you
then
get
it is
caught
for
out,
women
it's
to be.
not as compromising for a man
That's
as
all
it is
I'm
for a
saying.
woman.
So I'm just
Do you-
being
Based
in the
on
middle.
based on whose viewpoint?
Based on mine. That's what I'm trying to say. I didn't
Well,
say
yes,
I'm standing
must
for
be
every
for
woman.
personal
Exactly.
I
Personal
didn't say
opinion.
I'm standing for every
So
woman.
do
You asked me for my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm giving you
No,
my
that's fine.
opinion,
Yeah,
and
I
I
get
said
you.
I'm not
That's
speaking
fine.
for everybody.
It just-
I'm
Yeah.
just saying,
Yeah.
in my opinion, I feel like everyone does nonsense. Everyone, okay, you know your limits. Everyone gets loose sometime. Everyone has an accident. You're human. If everyone does something, they would rather not someone else know they did.
Yep, and then it end
That's
up on
for
social
sure.
media.
And the small majority get caught on camera. Unfortunate. I'm just saying, I feel like the ripple sometimes for women is stronger. So I'm saying, yes, be accountable. Everyone must be accountable. I'm just saying on social media, I feel like the backlash is a bit stronger for women. That's
100%.
all I am
Okay.
saying.
But we wasn't talking about backlash. We was just talking about
no,
accountability.
he said accountability.
Accountability.
Is
Accountability
a
and
synonym
backlash is
No,
totally
for
different things.
Accountability, as in owning your actions.
Owning
No,
your
I'm
actions.
saying everyone should be
and
accountable.
that's what I was talking
I'm just
about.
saying it's harder. It's a bit, it ripples
No,
a
but
bit
most
more
people
for
don't
What
women.
own
Annie
their
was saying-
actions.
Go and come back to
What
me.
Annie was saying was that she feels like
that for women it's a bit different, and the women don't need to be accountable for their actions.
I'm not saying.
But
women
that's what it
don't-
came
no,
across.
I'm not saying women don't need to be accountable. Women be accountable for their
Right,
actions.
and
Do
that's
not
all
get
it
drunk
is, you
and
know?
recognize. Well, not say you shouldn't get drunk. Behave how you want to behave, but just know. As I said, I feel that women can find themselves in much more compromising positions than men can. That's why I feel like sometimes
And it's
we...
not
They
their fault.
find themselves
No, I'm
there.
not saying it's not their fault because you drank as much
They
as you
find
drank to put
themselves
yourself
there?
in there.
And that's-
But as I
and
said,
that's-
Hold on, they find themselves there.
they find themselves there
How?
because when they're drinking their Ray and Nephew, they're not thinking that
Okay,
they're
and
going
who's
to end...
accountable for that?
Did I not just say that?
Yeah, but they
Did I
find,
not
but
say
you-
that? Don't make
but
me
they
argue on the
find,
podcast.
but they find
Did I not say that?
but they find themselves
Did I
there,
not say
right?
that?
And this is the point I'm saying. Within the community, right? Within soca, right? People find themselves in whatever situations, as Ruth was saying, right? As you're saying. But when it is we're talking about, you're talking about backlash. We're not talking about the backlash that women are painted in a different light to men based on the backlash. I'm talking solely on what is out there. And when we see what is out there, right, and people don't want to take accountability for the actions that they've portrayed out there, that is all.
No,
No,
I'm
that is
agreeing.
all.
I'm
And
just saying.
that's it
I
right
said
there.
everyone should be accountable. I just said that
Okay,
the
fine.
accountability sometimes comes with a little bit more extra for a woman. That's all I
100%,
said.
and I agree with
Everyone
you.
needs to be. It's on camera. You did it. It's quite obvious. You
No,
did it.
the accountability
I'm
can
just
never be
saying-
extra for women. It's
Why not?
being accountable for your actions is what we're talking about. I'm not talking about I'm judging you.
I'm judging
You know what I'm
Annie. I
saying?
am judging Annie. I just judge Annie when she whining. I just judge she.
So good thing I don't whine
Sorry.
often.
Someone is judging. Otherwise, why do you care about
No,
accountability?
but
No, I'm saying
Say it.
I'm
Say it
saying in
louder.
general,
No, answer that
people don't
question.
take accountability for their actions. That's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm on.
I get that.
I'm not
People-
talking about how people judge
people are
other
fast to
people
blame
and whatever
other
else
people.
and
Like, oh,
how
yeah,
it looks.
I get that.
Oh, women look terrible or whatever, and this, that. And I'm not going
I
down
get
that road.
that, but I can't say to you when I honestly feel like when content creators are going around fets or carnival, whatever, they're not looking for a man doing whatlessness. They're looking
No,
for
they're
the
looking
woman.
for because sex sells. And
Well,
women,
then that's why women
Right.
need to be more accountable because you can find yourself in
Which
more
is my
compromising.
point. Which is my
Which
point.
is our point.
Because you're not going down the next road. I'm saying at the
I'm
end of the
confused
day,
now. Did I
if
confuse
you
myself?
know, if
Yes.
you know you cannot hold your drink,
100%.
Right.
You wrap up
no.
yourself in your own ball. Yeah.
if you know you can't handle your drink, don't drink so
Jermaine-
much. Simple.
You lot are told the line,
Yeah.
right? You lot told that line.
Yep.
On the what?
The sexy thing.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah.
Works for you, works for you.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work for you, take accountability. This is what they're saying.
Okay.
So you say
Yep.
you say it's easier and we find ourselves, no, you lot happily told this line. But there's
I'll
a
give you
way-
on that.
But when you get a bit too drunk, it
Yep.
can get messy real quick.
Yes.
And that's why they say take accountability.
I hear you.
All right.
It's easier. It's easier for women than men, but you are happily here.
I hear you. You're just sitting on the line and then. So you're saying
Yeah.
that when it suits us, we're happy to take accountability. But
1
if we feel like it's gone too
billion
far, we're
percent.
like, no, it's not our fault.
1
Okay, fine.
billion
Okay.
percent.
Okay.
Because those
Yeah.
early videos, when you was
Exactly.
looking good and whatever
Yeah,
else, and
yeah.
your makeup was on
It's
point,
on fleek.
it's fine.
Yeah.
When you're drunk and you're a little bit,
Yeah.
it's like, oh my
Ooh.
God. Whose fault was that? Whose fault was
I
that?
hear you. As I said, you need to take accountability and people need to.
And that's all it
know
is,
their
you know.
And that's
limits.
all
And
it
that's
is.
all it is because
No,
when,
but you also need
Is
to
it-
no, but the
recognize
thing
that
is-
you
no, the
need to
thing is, right?
recognize that when people are towing that line,
Right.
the line is different for men and women.
So-
Men are not going to be caught in the same
So that's
compromising
going into the
positions that
next
women
thing.
will be.
Is it fair that women and men are treated differently?
No, but we know the society
it's
we live
not.
in.
Oh, yeah, right.
And-
Hold
and
up,
I agree
hold
with
up,
you.
hold up. Time
But
out,
that's
time
not where
out.
we was. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Time out.
Yeah.
That is a whole other
It
conversation
really is.
that on a shot of soca we don't
Yeah.
have the time for today.
No, we like to
You
do
know?
long episodes.
And
Apologies,
I
guys. You see, we
understand
get into
the
it.
controversy with it, right? And what I will say, in closing, it's just to wrap this up. Ruth, I hear what you're saying, right? Annie, I hear what you're saying, even though you just tried to fight me. But it's okay. You understand me? No, I don't want to fight nobody. You understand? I hear even what Jermaine said, she was as well. At the end of the day, right, for our culture to move forward in a positive way, what we show on social media will have an effect on who it is we introduce into our
100%.
culture.
We said
Right?
that, yeah.
So where does that accountability lie? And then if it is you want to tiptoe on the line of accountability and say, oh, well, I'm not going to take no blame for this because it's not really my fault, blame it on the alcohol, right? because that is a part of the culture too, right? Then that means you're not really addressing the whole issue. You understand me? You're literally going around it and not just saying, you know what? We behave bad, I behave badly, I shouldn't have acted that way. And that literally would lead to much less repercussions. People will have their own
I hear you.
thing to say,
I hear you.
but it would lead to less repercussions
I hear you.
if it is you openly and publicly say that.
I hear
you understand me?
My
Don't just leave it. You know what? It's already done. I will just tell my friends and I'll tell the people that I know that I didn't really mean to get on so, or that wasn't really me. I was under the influence, and that's not enough.
I hear you, and the one thing I will say in this is that I feel like a responsibility also lies with the people that are creating the content, because when you're putting these things out there of a woman absolutely drunk, as I said, already potentially scantily clad, you know she's a compromising position. What are you putting it out there for?
Yep.
It's not portraying us in a positive light. If it's from a fet, it's not showing how good the fet was, because like do you get me? What is the purpose of it when there's probably 100 other clips you could have posted up from that same night that would have done something different, if you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like there's accountability with the person. You need to take responsibility for your actions, and no one's saying they don't, but you need to get me. You need to take responsibility for your actions, but content creators also need to think, what is the purpose of this? Like, what am I
100%.
putting it out there for?
Nobody wants to end up on that rubbish site, Follow Soca. Nobody wants to end up on there. I don't like those guys. Listen, this is not a shot of Soca's views. This is my views. Big bad. I don't like Follow Soca. They don't represent the good in our culture. Yeah, and I just don't like those guys. I don't like them. Anyway, sorry.
No, but, and I didn't say...
That is a big, bad Tubbs moment right there. On a shot of Soca. Straight up.
It is.
What the
And I had a back and forth with Follow Soca because they posted the same video that I think you showed earlier.
Okay.
And I said, content creators are part of the problem, because when you're using this to promote the culture, you are the problem.
Yeah.
And you can't tell me anything different. And they said, we reserve the right to post what we want. Let it down to our judgment. I was like, you can use your judgment, but it also comes to a point where you need to think, is this positive? Like, what
They're
are
a
you
bunch
using
of
your
clowns.
platform for? And they basically turned around and said to me,
Likes.
they said to me, when we post proper Soca content, I get 23 likes and 0 comments. When we post the more controversial stuff, people engage. So I'm like, so what's the purpose of your
That's
platform?
gutter journalism. Wait, which camera's
I know,
on me?
but do you get what I mean?
Gutter
But what are you using your
journalism.
but
Follow
what's-
Soca's rubbish.
Ruth,
This is
you
what
alright?
they're a bunch of leech bottom
I'm just
feeders.
thinking-
All right,
Anyway,
Tubbs.
sorry,
All right, Tubbs. Tubbs, all
I just
right.
feel like sometimes people are thinking very small-minded, and yes, some of these things go viral or whatever, but in our small community, and I feel like if we're
Oh,
trying
no,
to
it
get...
doesn't
No,
go
no,
viral
wait,
in our
let
small
me finish,
community.
No, it's further
When you
than that.
look at some of the big-time festivals, like everyone looks at Glastonbury, fair enough.
Yeah.
2 whole people died at Glastonbury this year. You ever see anybody from Glastonbury Festival posting any of that rubbish?
No.
No. You ever see anyone flat out drunk, passed out on drugs and after that? You see a few, but not too much. However, when it comes to our big events, that is all you see.
But I said that's the
Not-
that's the
but that's
whole
what I'm saying.
point.
What
and
are
that's
the
what I'm
po-
saying.
yeah,
It's
that's
not
the
just
point.
about accountability for the woman doing nonsense.
No.
It's all about the accountability of the people that are posting on the
Exactly.
site. The accountability
Exactly.
of the people that
Exactly.
have these well-known forms of
Yeah.
Caribbean culture, because, yeah, it's all funny to us, yeah, shits and giggles, but the outside people are like gutter trash.
Exactly, and then you have people commenting saying
look at
nonsense.
the plebiscites, look at the underclass.
literally.
And that's how they see us. 'cause
Literally.
That's all you
Literally, and
see.
the point
This-
that I made on the post, I said, like, we already suffer such negative connotations with our culture. Why would you want to use this to promote
Oh, we're
it?
helping, innit?
Exactly, so it's like we're pushing a narrative that we're already fighting.
Let me tell you something. See those people, Follow Soca. They don't care about the culture.
Wow.
Yeah?
I feel like
They
we're
don't
stuck.
care about
we're
the
stuck
culture.
on, we're stuck on
No,
that.
no,
but
no,
say
because
there's,
I'm saying
there's other platforms.
people
Let's not just single
No, but
out
I'll just
one,
use them
but
as an
yeah.
example because they're the worst. Anyway, I feel like these people are not for the
Let
culture.
me
They're
try
just
Follow
about
Soca and
cheap
see what's wrong with
likes.
him.
Don't even look. I shouldn't even said the name. You shouldn't even
Now I'm
waste
gonna
your time
look.
looking.
So I can block and delete.
But I
No, let
feel
me
like they just feed on things like, and you see here and that. That's exactly what I know they're doing. They're just trying to get likes. They post a negative and everything. If you look through their posts, just negative stuff about everywhere. Apart from the States, so they big up their hometown or whatever, home to Brooklyn or
Yeah.
America
Oh,
or
the
whatever.
American.
But here, like, I remember lockdown, they was like, oh, UK's entered the chat, and they had one of the deadest
videos from one of the deadest vets to say, yeah, this is a representation
Yeah.
of the soca scene in Europe. And then you had the idiots on there talking about, oh, I didn't even know they had soca over there. It's like, okay, dumb Americans, innit? But anyway, let me know. I'm going to try and get through the show without offending more
Too many people.
But it is what it
listen,
is.
We've reached to the end.
Yeah.
So,
All right, cool.
So we've come to the end of this show. And Tubbs, if it is, you just want to plug everybody into who you are
Yeah.
and how they can find you on socials, right? And
Right.
give one last message to our culture.
Big Bad Tubbs TV, Twitter, Threads, and Instagram.
All the same.
Yeah, all the
So I
same.
do love great branding.
Yeah, man, it's got to be done. Big Bad on Facebook. What do you ask
For
me
the
again?
culture.
For the
A
culture.
message for the culture.
Listen, I want everybody to be the best at what they do and try to be the best. If you're coming into the culture, if you're in the culture, try and be better than the day before, the fete before, the song before, whatever it is you do, just try and be better, you know what I mean? I'm going to do my best. Oh, can I say one thing? Rest in peace, Julian James, brethren, fallen soldier. Passed away a few days ago, but love. He was a man for the culture, and, you know, we need to do better for those that are with us, those that have been before us, and those that are coming, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that.
Wow. Rest in peace. Ruth. I'm like, Ruth,
Yeah, what's up, people?
where can we find you?
Yes, you can find your girl Ruth Amor at Ruth Amor Official on all social platforms. That's Instagram and mainly Twitter. Not mainly Twitter, mainly TikTok actually. And make
Listen,
sure you
you
follow
on
my
TikTok.
TikTok because, yeah, I'm doing the mostest right now. Over 1 million likes. If you don't know, better get
Nice,
to
nice,
know.
nice.
So, yeah, I'm doing this Dibby and Do-ish for the culture. I'm doing it for myself mainly because I like to enjoy myself. So let me not put for the culture because people like to put for the culture on nonsense just to promote themselves. You know what? I'm doing it for me because I like to enjoy myself and I like nonsense. If you like nonsense and jokes, then follow me. And I shoehorn in some 246 nonsense and I also shoehorn in some West Indian culture. So if you like the nonsense, come and follow me. You can follow me for the culture too. I ain't biased, I ain't partial, so do that also. Also listening to my show on bacchanalradio.com every other Sunday, 7 to 9 p.m. bacchanalradio.com, the Bim Bam Show. What else can you do? I don't know. If you see me in the street, say hello. I don't bite. I'm a nice person. I'm good people. My bakes is mad tasty. Yes.
You should have led with that.
Yeah. I
Even
should've
though-
led with that. Let me start that again.
Even though, right, I went to record with Bim Bam, I was in her kitchen cooking.
He was in my kitchen cooking.
I
Let me
literally
just
had to
add
bring
that.
my things. I say, what you have here, I will do what it is I need to do to make sure I eat.
Tell the
You
truth,
understand?
Trini.
Huh?
It was too hot for you, innit? Remember?
No, that's not the
Remember?
reason
Remember
why.
what happened?
Remember
what happened? Too hot, innit? Too hot,
hot,
innit? Explain
I
yourself.
don't know if you want to get some more likes for yourself right now.
Anyway, so Trini couldn't handle the vibes, but it's okay. If you have a strong
Yeah.
back and you drink Irish moss, you can come talk to me. Say
She said,
hello.
if you have
Wow.
a strong back,
If you have a
you're
strong
on
back.
the
You're
people.
shot straight when you're
back.
shooting. Let me tell all you something, right?
No, don't do that.
No. You just like to talk, right? So let me shut you down one last time because you go wave that white flag again.
Go and try.
Because you're waving the white flag all
It's
the
the
way through
gun
the show.
fingers you
You're
like
bumping
to
up your gum. You're bumping up your gum, and then you just come and say, "Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Here what's going on, right? I roll up in the studio with Bim Bam on bacchanalradio.com. I sat in the middle
Take
of Bim and Bam.
accountability. Take
Right?
accountability.
Hold on. Watch me. I sat in the middle of Bim and Bam, right? I see, right, things nice, everything rolling. This is Ruth Amor, right?
Oh, I know what he's going to say. Do you know what? Close the
No,
show.
no.
Close the show.
Are you waiting for the white flag again? Are you waiting for the
Close the
This
show.
you say that? What she waving it? Wave your flag then. Wave it. Wave your white flag. You see, I tell you she's going to wave the white flag.
Close the show, close
Because
it.
when I come in straight.
Not even
I
stop.
should
Close the show.
I don't even
the
have,
show.
I don't even have Irish ones in my back. Watch me straight shots. You understand me? Steel. You're coming with. I tell you straight.
My
So I shut in the middle of them. Right? Me and Marsha vibes and everything
I know what
nice.
he's going to say.
Root over on this side here.
I know what he's gonna
Everything
say.
nice, eh? We all enjoying ourselves. Then at the point in time in the show,
Oh, for God's
Ruth
sake.
decided she
Let
wanted to have
it
a
go.
change of wardrobe, right? And I don't mean she went and changed it up like tonight, eh? Nothing like that. Or she went and said, you know what, boy, it's a little too cold in here, let me go and get a little track pants, eh? Ruth decided, in my presence,
Trini, please.
while I was there, that she go take off the whole wig. Take off the whole wig!
I even wore it for
Right?
you today.
I say, here what's going on. It's real hot inside here. It's real hot inside. And you just fling the wig on the wall. I see the wig do so on the wall. I just hold up right here, so. I say, what are they going on inside of this place? You understand me? So if it is you're coming at me, make sure you're
Don't let me
shooting
bring a
straight.
part to you. You ain't got no kind of shame. I haven't got any kind of shame.
This is a shot of soca. And I want to say thank you to Big Bad Tubbs for being here.
Yes.
And I want to say thank you to Ruth Amor for being
Yeah.
here. You and your whole self, big up.
The whole
You
of
and-
it. Even this. This is
Even,
the one.
watch me.
This is
That's
the one.
the same
Is
thing
it the
that
same
was on the wall. Anyway,
I will take it off, you know. I don't
Listen,
feel any kind of way.
listen.
I have hair.
you know,
She said, I have him.
Annie, you plug, and then I will close
am I
everything up.
plugging?
I don't know, plug Barrier Studios,
Okay,
plug Ruth,
big up.
and if
Big
it
up
is you have
Karen
any stories
Culture.
about the same kind of thing,
I was going to say,
pat,
don't
pat,
wait.
pat.
Do you know what? One thing I will say is that I often take my wig off when I'm driving home. Sometimes it gets too much. I take it off and it just sits on the
Already
passenger
under
seat.
here, I'm like, as soon as I get...
Who
Don't
fault
judge me
is
with your
that?
eyes. Do you know what? It's
Who
hot.
fault is
Where's
it?
the accountability? Where is the accountability? You see, this is what we're talking about. Oh,
Listen, all right.
she has hair. She does have hair. That's have good hair too, you know.
Should I say that? We love you.
It's back.
You know where to find us.
It's
Carrot
back on
Culture
ya.
YouTube.
It's back.
I don't
Let me put my hair
care.
this way or something
Yo.
else.
Listen,
I don't want it to attach.
Listen, if
Listen.
I roll with people, they roll with me. No makeup, no hair. Look at my grippy pins. Grippy with a good grip.
Grippy, Miss Grippy.
Yeah.
Miss Grippy.
Don't mix me.
Miss
I'm
Grippy
more than my
Buttons.
hair, okay?
As India Ari said, I am not my hair. But
Oh,
yes,
yeah?
said, as always, find us on Carib Culture YouTube. If you haven't seen a previous episode, check us out. We will be back recording again soon. Good night, good day, good morning, wherever you are. We are out.
Listen, this is a shot of soca. And Annie.
I just did
sorry,
my outros. What are you? I did
Annie,
the outro.
Annie, move it for me, please.
That wig is expensive.
I just hear the thing growl. I just-
Anyway, I've done the. We can wrap up the show. I've done my outros, but last honourable mention, Shwayne is also I say silently, but you've been in the building in those conversations. So pick up Shwayne, pick up Jermaine, because for once you've actually spoken. Next step is on the couch with us.
Oh my
So, yes,
goodness. Yeah.
We are
yeah.
out.
Baby steps.
Say the outro?
Oh,
so
let
can
me
we play
say
our last
good
song?
night, yes, to everybody and everything in the studio.
You need
yeah.
to play. Take off something. Take off
No,
something.
I'm not playing that. I'm playing that, you know?
Carnival, I love you so. Patrice again. When I go down. High out of my mind.